Boom. Alrighty. Holy smokies. Get sit up real quick, get settled and stuff. Oh, man. Boop, 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 boop. What's going on? What's going on, y'all? How are we doing? We're doing good. I really just want to play more Enfield, and I might have did something. I might have played a little bit more Enfield off stream without y'all. So, we made a little bit of progress. Don't worry, I didn't push any major story content or anything. But I did, a little bit of exploring in the pre-existing zones and stuff like that. And I also worked on the factory just a little bit. So we might have put another 8 to 10 hours more after the end of the stream. So we might have made some progress, a little bit of progress, nothing too crazy, But I say a pretty good amount of progress overall. But what I want to do is I just want to push the main story today, to be real. I would say rush tooling, but I do want to progress in the main story. A good steady amount. And then we'll watch, there's this one video I don't want to watch that I haven't watched yet, but I do want to watch it. And it's kind of a certain person's overall thoughts of Enfield, So I really want to check that out. So we're going to watch that eventually. Sometime in the stream. I don't know when the fuck we're going to watch it. We got plenty of time, though. We got plenty of time. We got 2.5 hours today. So we are chilling on time to play. I guess 3 hours almost. So, quick rundown of what I've done. Let me go to the map. Wonder how long we could stare at electric pylon. Yeah. Quick rundown is... Let's go to this place first. So, I've turned this whole place into just a literal ore refining location so far. Just everything getting pumped through here, and obviously we've maxed out for a certain reason. Red circles, I know, we're full. So, this is probably why. So let me go back over here. Let me go back down to the hub. The AIC core area. I did a little bit of factory. Nothing too crazy. We weren't going sicko mode or anything. But if I go to up here. Oh, don't do that. I roll over here. I've set up a full factory line over here. Can I rotate? How do you rotate? How do you spin your camera? I wish I could spin my camera. I guess I could do this. High Guard came out? Oh my god, dude. No one cares about High Guard, though. So we did a couple factories, obviously. This one is for the amethyst components. These are for the amethyst parts. These two are for originium powder. And then this one is for the blue batteries, the LC batteries. And then I have one just fucking spamming carbon for no apparent reason. And then obviously the plants and the seeds. So if I pull up my report real quick, we're actually doing pretty damn good. It's actually not that bad. Not anything special, but has some potential. Okay, that's good. I mean, I think for High Guard, they did fucking nothing to sell the game, and then they kind of overhyped it with them mentioning Tidefall. So I think most people are gonna have a negative outlook on it because people are already calling it fucking. What's the fucking game called again that went to shit? I forget what it's called, but everyone's calling it that. How's your input-output resources looking? It's actually looking pretty good, to be honest. We're definitely burning less than we are consuming. 33% positive reviews on Steam. Oh, fuck, that's rough. That is rough, I can't lie. I don't know. It's not really a game for me, honestly. So I'm kind of I don't really care too much about High Guard in that sense. But I did a lot of off-screen farming, a lot. So we have Concoy. Yeah, it was Concoy. That's what it was called. We have a lot to do. What is this? I gotta do the other survey. I do. So yeah, I've got a lot of basic factory stuff set up right now, and then I have one battery, you know, maximizing our output or input and shit like that, so we're not burning too much energy for no reason. And then if we open up the map as well, I've ran power lines everywhere down here, you know, all the mining locations. I also went down to the quarry and explored the quarry and stuff and kind of did a quest down there. And, you know, we've set up our little mines and things like that down there. But I made sure not to push the main story at all. Yep, drill, baby, drill. You know, the factory system has become the end game. I mean, like, or I won't say the end game, the mid game for me, because we're kind of in the mid game. And it's completely taken over my life. And I'm actually not even mad about that at all. So I can't wait to keep doing more factory shit. I'm really fucking excited. Can we set up fracking operations? Ooh, that'd be pretty cool. Do some fracking. Maybe. I hope they add like more options for power supply systems, you know? I think that'd be pretty cool. But since I've done so much farming, you know? I've done a lot of like side stuff. I've got 24 basic headhunting permits. So it's like, I should use them, you know? I should use them. So I think I want to do that. I'm almost sad there's no co-op feature, but it was. I will say that I did not. So I've been playing a lot with my friends. We've just been kind of like sitting in the Discord and just fucking playing the game with everyone, watching each other and like doing recommendations and how we should do the factory. And we are a little bit disappointed you can't play with friends, because I'm like, man, I would love to go to this other person's world and help him build a factory and stuff like that. And I kind of wish that was a feature, but let's find out what we get. Okay, 5-star. Skip that. 1 5-star, we got Snowshine, that's cool. We have yet to get the panda. I don't know how we haven't gotten the panda yet. No temple. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, please. Please give me Ember. I'm begging you, please give me Ember. I really want Ember. 1 6-star, and that's it. In this entire thing, no 5 stars. All right.
Captain Akakuri of Operation
Alrighty. Let's see who our new 6-star is.
Got anything to say?
Hey, hello.
No?
What's up, Melsu? What's going on? Is it Melsu? I think that's how you say the name, right?
Why do I have to do this again?
How you doing? 4-star, 4-star. Fluorite, mate. Dude, there's so many. She's insane. I'll be honest. Fluorite is insane.
Of Opsy 7 reporting for duty.
Come on.
I've studied
It's my first time in your live. Hey, welcome, you know? And enjoy me playing this game. I'm having a good time. I'm glad you're here. Ooh, please.
Greetings, Administrator. The name's Ardelia, and I'm a geologist from Rhodes Island. My current focus is the correlation.
I got the
between
Ardelia
geological
curse. God
disasters
damn
and
it.
the ether side.
Oh my god. Of course we got that fucking curse. I love binge watching your Arknights live when doing chores. Nice. I appreciate it. I do plan on going back to Arknights. Like this, we're not like, you know, we're not like gone from Endfield. You know, we haven't like abandoned Arknights for Endfield. You know, it's just Enfield is the new thing, so we will go back to play more Arknights. I promise you that. Maybe this weekend. Probably this weekend. We'll go back and we'll play more Arknights. I have more single pulls we can do real quick. Yeah, I have so many VODs from Arknights. I think I have like 40 or 50 streams from Arknights. So it's like, there's so much.
I've studied Originium automation.
New CC, I got to do the new CC as well. I'm really excited. I need to do that. I need to do the event. We could do the new CC this weekend. That's what we could do. We can definitely do that. 4-star again. Yeah, we'll do the CC this weekend, and we'll do the rest of the event, and then I think we'll also just, you know, we'll play more Endfield, obviously, for obvious reasons. But yeah.
Opsy 7 reporting for duty.
Was that on my single pool? We have one more single pool. Four-star. Okay.
Opsy 7
Oh.
skirmisher, fluorite. Got anything to say?
Insane character, I'll be honest. What's up, Lesker? How's it going? Well, we got a 6-star and it was a duplicate, so that is depressing. Ish. So many new characters.
Originium will carve.
And we did 24 pulls and we got 1 copy of you. And then we got 1 copy of Snow Shopping. That is a little bit sad, you know, a little bit depressing, but it is fine. We've been saving our polls, you know, for the next banners in like 3 months basically, but I'm just gonna save my polls. How's the game? I'll say this. The game hasn't like blowing off my socks, you know. This isn't like the gotcha game of all gotcha games and stuff. But it's also not a bad game, you know. I'm having fun. I'm having a blast so far. I'm still gonna enjoy playing it. There's some issues with it that I feel like should be resolved or changed, and there's some things I really like. But I think like once I actually go to Wuling and explore Wuling, I'll give my overall thoughts on it. I still need to do a video for my initial thoughts of just, you know, the initial area. But there's some things, you know, I kind of don't like, kind of do like. But yeah, obviously I love the factory system. The factory system is fucking amazing. I need to expand it. We need to grow that fucking factory. No weekly annihilations. I've been doing. So like there's weeklies, but they're kind of like, you know. Let me find them. I love this UI, but they need to compress some of this stuff so I can find my. Because why are the weeklies not in this screen? Why are the weeklies in the events tab? I feel like that doesn't make sense. F7 for weeklies? Is it F7? Is F7 the events tab? Yeah. Why are the weeklies in the events tab? You know, you think you'd put them next to the dailies and stuff. But enjoy the factory, get satisfaction when I see them work properly. Yeah. Getting your factory like min-maxed is what I'm really excited to do. And I've kind of been like sort of been doing it, but not really. The weeklies seem fine. This game is definitely a lot longer on the daily rotation than I thought it would be. I mean, I get it. It's like an open world 3D game, but you do your dailies, you're kind of in this game for a good minute at a time. There's not really, you can't really rush the dailies to get out, like, you know, get them done, get out, you know. So, I mean, also, like, if the dailies are fun, then it should be fine, but, you know. Yeah. I'm sort of doing with factories, but there's so many quality of life stuff locked behind main story progress. Yeah, see, that's what I feel. So if we pull up my ASC plan, this is what I've done. I've gotten all to this point. And then all this stuff is like still very fucking important, like belt converging, the new mining stuff, grinding, relay distribution. Like a lot of stuff is very fucking important. So it's like, oh, well, I gotta do more store, you know. The one thing I hate, I will say this about the factory. There's a couple things I dislike, but the main thing I fucking hate about the factory. Why are these depot unloaders 3 wide? Why can't they be 1 wide? So I can, like, I want to put like a shit ton of these lanes coming out of it or going into it, but because they're 3 wide, it takes up so much more space on this bus bar. So it's kind of like, ugh, you know, that's the one thing I'm not too happy about. Other than that, it's like, okay, you know, whatever. Because some of these things need like double input. Like this one needs a double input to work properly, like at top tier. But that means I have to use 2 depot unloaders for the dust for the double input, because the rails flow at a 0.5 rate, and then it needs 10 per every 10 seconds, which means you know, so on and so forth. Do the math. You need 2 of these inputs. Whenever the next one gets done, it starts up right to the next one. But the thing is, I need 2 depot unloaders to do that, which means, that just took up 6 spaces on my bus bar. So it's like, oh. I also wish we could get upgraded rails, so like, you know, instead of it being a 0.5 speed, it could be like a 1.0 speed. You do not copy people's setups. I have not copied anyone's setups. I've been doing this all kind of by myself so far, you know, which is, it's pretty straightforward. You know, if you want to like super min-max, you can copy people. I know I've been seeing like bridging and stuff like that, some weird fancy shit, but I do think there's some things that could be easier done. But yeah, I'm refusing copy subs. That's fair. I think like how it's gonna work, I don't know. We'll see. Either like in the beginning, I'm obviously gonna do my own shit, and then maybe if I want to like super min max, I'll fucking watch some other videos about like how their setups are and stuff like that. Maybe like see how I can improve it. But I do want to do my stuff as much as possible, my factory as much as possible, up until a point where I'm like, okay, you know, we can do like a blueprint here and there and shit. But what I want to do is I want to push this fucking main story, dude. We're literally next, I think, is DeJane, right? I think so. The next point is the DeJane. Oh wait, there's a quest over here. I want to go do that real quick. Oh, what you know? I do want to push the main story instead. What is this quest gonna unlock? What do you do? If I walk by you, are you gonna give me the quest so I can see what you give me? There's nothing crazy. I'm just not gonna. It's only a 2-star. What do you want? Is that sulfur?
Endman? Oh, I'm totally alright. Just checking out this rock.
I still haven't finished the patrol, but someone would rather set up since he told me to do this dailies. When they do his dailies. Oh, okay. Some fish tutorial. Okay. Yeah. They're. I will say this. I'll show you this in a second.
Of course it's different. Just 2 days ago, this rock is really close to our hub base.
Huh.
But I jouster the if only
Okay.
some...
Can I?
Enman, from what you said, we have received relevant intel.
Can I?
Glyphs are drawn using a special type of paint. Don't give up yet, Enman. Our scanners are designed.
Sounds like a real solution.
Can I talk?
I guess all
You know, I'll just watch later when I get home. Hey, have a good one, Melsu.
Behind these dastardly glyphs. Do us the honor.
Somebody crack my head on CC. That's fair, honestly. That's fair. I would too. Like, you know, if this isn't really clicking too much, it's perfectly fine to go play CC.
So this is what Bone Crusher glyphs act. It seems rather incomplete.
Something.
It's like a rev animation.
I just remembered something. We'll definitely find the Originium byproduct process. The break has whacked the BPPC recently. The place. Come on, Enman. You know what I'm trying to say. The graffiti is the clue.
Enman, since we don't have any other leads, we might as well.
Holy shit. I'll hold off on that for now. I'm gonna do the main story. I really do want to do the main story. I will show you this real quick. Where is it? I've done this many simulations and I was dying inside. These simulations are brutal. I'm gonna keep it a buck. These simulations are fucking brutal on the soul. Same thing with these trainings as well. And they're just so many. And it's like, only reason I do them is for the polls, really. Even the blueprints I don't really use. Like, I'll check them out, but I don't really use them. So it's like, fuck. I just watched a guy for CC. I'd much rather spend time doing Enfield. I didn't finish all of them. Oh, hey, Duckler, what's going on? How you doing? I don't know. How far am I behind Hicks? Is he in Wuling? I gotta figure that out. Because I was just watching Dr. P stream and we're kind of near each other and stuff. But I think Hicks has been putting in the fucking hours. You know, some like insane fucking generational hours of playing this game. So, yeah. I'm surprised you didn't stuck for 40 minutes on the tutorials.
Enemy sighted. Let me handle this.
What tutorials did I get stuck on? Or did I not get stuck on it? I don't think I got stuck on any tutorials. But yeah, I decided that. I'll do those tutorials off stream. The tutorials are an off stream thing, not an on stream thing. Because, All right.
Ah, Endman, Supervisor Prolica.
Can we go to our
You came at
Dejang?
the
Because
right
I know this. If you go to Dejang, that means you unlock. We can go to other people's Dejangs, which means I can go to their places and crash their markets and stuff, which I really want to do.
Endman, we just ran another test. Results are quite stellar.
He already
We can now
fought
progress to the next step.
Trigolos, I think. Oh damn. Okay, he's way ahead of me. Where are we needed?
Kindly connect your protocol synchronizer with OMV Dijong. We shall, upon your request, proceed to reference it and calibrate the teleprotocol site of the TP point
Teleporters.
accordingly.
Scotty, beam me up. Yeah, he's way ahead of me. What I want to do is I need to message him. I want to like
Operator's
I guess maybe when I get farther
glad
into
to
the
hear from
game
you so
because
quickly.
I'm still kind of far behind. But I kind of want to talk with him like on stream about the game, like on his stream or my stream, whatever he wants to do, and just kind of like talk about the game and our thoughts about it. That's what I really want to do. Spent 3 hours focusing on the base, but I think that I nailed my setup. Nice. Zaihi.
Greetings, Supervisor Perlica. I am pleased to re-establish conventional communication with the hub base. Had we been forced to rely on the exclusive channel,
Oh, okay. That's that chick. But yeah, I wanna talk with. I wanna like kind of bump thoughts and stuff like that about like what we don't like, what we do like, what we think is clicking, what we think is don't click and stuff. I think it'd be kind of fun. My base setup is a mess, but I give my tons of credit for it all. I mean, that's all that matters, to be honest. You don't need a good. You just need to get a lot of money out of your base. You don't need a fuck ton of fancy shit. It doesn't be like super meta gamed, We're getting percentages there, Are you doing a 2-4-5 or no 2-4-3 or uh 3-3-3 or a 2-5-2? We're gonna get back to that point.
Work reports? Are we making progress in the repairs of OMV Dijong?
What's wrong with the Dejang?
Yes, it is advancing more swiftly than anticipated,
Oh.
Supervisor. Now, please proceed.
I will say this, which was a little bit surprising. Well, maybe not too surprising. I kind of half expected it, but I think to the level, not a lot of Arknight's players or viewers like to watch people play Enfield, is what I've noticed. Now maybe it's because the game just came out, so everyone's playing it instead of watching it. But I've seen a lot more people still really enjoy watching Arknight's content versus watching Enfield content. I was like, huh, that's interesting. Okay, so that's how we get to the Zhang. And we just TP up there. Alright. Let's go. I'm not too terribly surprised because I expected it a little bit, to be honest. I think to the levels I was not expecting, I was expecting like a 30% fall off, but it's like a 70% fall off almost, is what it looks like. So I was like, holy fuck.
Welcome back, Administrator. Supervisor Perlica. The surface to orbit
He was just playing it rather than watching it? Yeah, to be honest, probably. Personally, I don't want to watch someone who is further in story than me for spoilers. Oh, you're right. That's a good point. Really good point. Playing Enfield right now? Yeah,
Thank
nice.
you for helping us with the calibration work.
I haven't gotten the panda or her yet.
Resident liaison from the Cabal of Tranquility.
The Cabal of
She is currently
Tranquility.
performing various tasks at our engineering division.
He looks very nice. Still missing her.
Yes, many parts of Dijong are in need of repairs.
She's got some
Cabal of
interesting
Tranquility
tattoos.
is a partner of Enfield. As a liaison from the Cabal, I am duty-bound to carry out the aforementioned repairs.
Huh. I mean, let's be real here. Enfield combat isn't exactly fun to watch. All the fun is the team building and execution. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say, like, people would probably enjoy watching someone do the factory stuff, maybe. Combat, not really. And then story. And maybe, like, cutscenes to watch, like, reactions to cutscenes, trailers.
They stand prepared for your occupancy.
Nice. So there's really not too much to, like,
several cabins forthwith. In the meantime,
watch, I guess, because yeah, I mean the combat's fun to play. I would say it's not like it doesn't feel bad. Like the combat definitely doesn't feel bad. The combo system is very satisfying. Okay, I keep an eye on. Like the combat still feels satisfying enough to me. It doesn't feel anything crazy and stuff. Hey Ark, how's it going? Oh, but I'm really glad to be in the Dejang. I really want to explore this place and shit. Yeah, I gotta like fully get all the content unlocked, like 100%, you know, so I can kind of do everything and get an idea of everything. Speak of the weeklies, you know, those weeklies. Oh. Yeah, some of my friends, they've been grinding the fuck out of this game. They're like level 45 or some shit, and I'm like, God damn, man. Like I'm level 22, I think, or 23. What's in there? Oh. Very nice character.
For the present, we may begin.
Not to brag, but I got Ember today, you motherfucker. Dude, I can't believe I got a duplicate. And it's the duplicate everyone gets. It's bullshit. We can construct various functional cabins aboard the Jane Sport Air Explosion House too. Oh. Shit. Fuck. I don't have a lot of those. The combat is not as crazy as the other game, but I think it's fun in its own way. Yeah, I do think the combat's fun in its own way. Like, it doesn't have to be, like, a super, you know, just like every other gacha game as well. Like, I've never played Genshin, but I've heard Genshin's, like, a basically element system, which is, like, color matching is really fun. And then Wuwa, obviously, you know, the dodging, the countering is a lot of fun as well. And the combos, but, or not the combos, but the team swapping and stuff like that, or quick swapping, you know. That's fun. And in this game, what's really fun is doing combos and kind of, you know, initially setting up the team. And then, yeah, so everything's kind of like it's working, you know, every game has its own niche. There's only so much you can, like, evolutionize on combat before it's like, oh, okay. And to be honest...
serves as the main controller of the
manufacturing
cabin.
Okay.
Kindly interact with it to designate personnel.
It seems the software has...
Ah, yes. A few changes were enacted in compliance with the relics
of
ancient knowledge.
I mean, to be honest, like, any gacha game isn't really, like, revolutionary, though, because they're just taking systems from main games, you know? It's kind of like, you know...
What I meant
Again, like, Wuwa didn't create the counter system or the dodge system and stuff like that, or perfect dodges. This was shit in, like, fucking FromSoft games, and then before FromSoft it was in other games and shit, so it's like, it's nothing revolutionary. I rerolled, I got pretty lucky, honestly, considering I went through, like, 10 accounts. Damn, I thought about rerolling, and then I was like, nah. You know, I was like, I'll just play. I don't know, I really like the gearing system in this game. I'm definitely making a lot of choices when I decide what set bonus to pursue, what pieces to mix and match. Yeah, I actually really do like the gearing system. The gearing system is way better than the other gacha games where it's a fucking gambling system, you know, and, you know, a luck draw to get the right rolls on your fucking shit. And then, like, oh, it's like, oh, well, our game has sets, but it doesn't really have sets. It has, like, the sets are like, oh, you have 3 sets for this character. Well, one of the sets is 99.9% of the time the best option. Another set is like 0.01 the best option. And then the other one is just not fucking a good option at all. So it's like, you know, it's like that's a bullshit lie. You know, the gearing system is just not fun. Aerospace materials need to construct grill. Blah, 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 blah. Fuck. Okay, that's gonna be annoying to do. What are you looking at? But yeah, the gearing system is very nice, I would say, in this game. So far, my interactions and stuff. Obviously, you have to kind of do the factory. But, I mean, if you don't want to interact with the factory, then you just, you know, Control-C, Control-V, copy a fucking code for someone else for the factory and call it a day. You only get the gear through the base building, which also encourages you to interact with the base more. Yeah, I think, like, that's why the blueprint system is there, though, as well. So people that don't want to do the base factory can just go, okay, well, I'm just going to copy this code, paste it in, and let that motherfucker go and set up all the drills and then call it a day. Which is fine. Manufacturing can produce onboard progression materials when given enough time. The left side of the screen shows the current operator assignment of the manufacturing cabinet. Note that functional cabins must have at least one operator assigned to start working. Alright, so the thing shows the manufacturing status of the manufacturing cabinet. Once at least one operator has been assigned, work will start at the specific maintenance plan. Okay.
Short on people here, too.
What's the plan? Oh, this is where we manufacture this stuff. I don't care about that. I can figure it out. For mood, yep, we're managing mood again, guys. We're all coming back. It's all going back. Huh. Okay. So can you do rotations, it looks like, as well? When you have to unlock it? We might have to unlock it for more, like, you know, rotations and stuff. I started setting up zip lines to get all the recycling centers. I need to do that now. Fuck. It's just like Arknights.
Available for clue exchange. I have also carried out
Clue.
maintenance routines for facilities furnished with the stasis core. I pray this may be of help to your endeavor.
Clue. We could do
Just
clue
a
exchange.
simple reminder, Administrator. Now, allow me to lead you to the reception.
How far are you into the game, Duckler? Are you ahead of me or are you behind me? That's what I'm curious about. I haven't touched this mode, but I saw gameplay of it. I haven't seen any. So I'll be honest with this game. Even though, like, it's kind of funny. It's like, oh, I'm a YouTuber and shit. You know, you think I'm excited. My whole thing of doing Arknights was for this game and stuff. And then I was like, I don't want to spoil myself. And I just kind of ignored all the content for this game. And I didn't make really too much content at Endfield until it came out. So it's like, wow, I'm really shitty at that. But, you know, I don't care. I want a surprise. I want to get spoiled. I'm going to build a base in Wooling at the moment. Bug, you're way ahead of me. So what are the other options? Okay, weapons. Okay, we can just keep going. Okay. Wait, how? We can upgrade the cabin? Finally managed to catch a stream. Hey, Catro, what's going on? Fuck. Okay. Well, can we... If I press caps lock? No. Okay, so wait. Oh, here, perfect. I needed a map. Reception room's here. Oh, wait, we're right here with an arrow. Gym. This is the gated by the main story. Progress? Yep. Gated. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna explore the Dijang. I'm too lazy to go to Wooling just because of a separate depot. Oh, there's this fucking separate depot in Wooling? Oh, fuck, of course there is. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to set up blueprints then. Before I go down there. So I could just go, boop, call it a day.
To facilitate the swift acquisition of clues, we have specifically prioritized the cleanup of the reception.
Oh, I guess we're still learning about the Dijang. Okay. You have to rebuild your base.
May I ask what prompted the accelerated repairs of Dijon?
Over the past several days, the Originium drive module has exhibited significant performance.
Too many people here. You guys can be sitting around. You gotta get to work. This is a goddamn company.
Energy available for allocation.
Colonel Sector. You motherfuckers. Wait, what's on the wall? Oh, that's fucking cool. That's some cool ass shit. Originium on the walls. Cancer on the walls. You can send and receive 6 items per hour, I think. Holy shit. Oh, okay. Per an hour, send 600.
This is the reception.
Oh, okay. It's a very nice reception room, but I think we can spice it up a little bit.
We have also repaired the display section. This is where you can showcase the various achievements of Endfield. The Sanctimina
We haven't gotten any, like, stuff for the Dijang yet, have we? As in, like, you know,
might be a
themes, you know, like change the theme and
but
stuff.
you are right. A good display section will be
Only a
effective.
little bit. Oh.
Visitors will get a better understanding of our work at Endfield.
I'm
The
really
reception room
curious
is
how they're
now
gonna do
prepared for use
skins
in
and then
full.
like all the
You
other
are
like
welcome to explore its
cosmetic
functions at
stuff
your
that they did all the
convenience.
time in Arknights. Wish for the factory building and amazed by Wooling. Okay, that's nice. Hey, simply. Ship themes would be cool. I know ship themes would be amazing. So, like, can people visit while I'm here and we can like see each other? They make the skin buyable with OP. I'm gonna create. They have to. There's no way they don't. They have to do that. Well, to be honest, it's kind of harder to get OP, I feel like, in this game than the previous game. But please, I don't want to do anything. Acquisition center. Red score. You're just telling me about the credit store now? Oh, you can manually refresh this motherfucker? Oh wait, no, this is new. This is new. Okay, never mind. We know exactly what this is. I've played these games before. Give me this motherfucker. Valley 4 is pretty much all tutorials. Yeah, and it's brutal. Pretty rough. Let me see here. Boop. Dude, all these tutorials. Oh. You get Orb World and Arsenal tickets in the credit store, by the way? That is perfect. I love that.
Supervisor Pro, where should we head to next?
What time is
We
it?
can now officially hand over
I
the
need to make
control
some
authority
coffee.
to John
Even though
to
it's
our
6 p.m., I am
administrator.
fucking tired as
But I'm
shit.
still...
Don't worry. Once you return to the bridge and reestablish control, I believe every piece will fall perfectly in place.
I like the vibe. This is a nice office. I want this office. Pretty cool as an office. Okay, so I'm gonna go make some coffee. It'll be like like 3 minutes. Okay, 3 minutes. Give me 3 minutes so I can make some coffee so I can come back and just like feel energized because I'm getting a little bit drowsy because like I'm old. I go to bed early. So let me go get some coffee so I can be awake for a bit longer. All right. So give me 1 second.
Where should we go next?
Alright. Back. Oh, fuck. Holy shit. Oh, I don't even care. I don't care even if it would take 4 patches worth of ops. Absolutely early. The Age gang. Nice. Nice, nice. Back when you finish V4 is when you finish the tutorial. Yeah, like... So I will say this. This is a consistent thing in... I would say most gacha games I've seen. Is... I think every gacha game usually has a bad launch. Very rarely do gacha games have a good launch, which is funny, but also kind of depressing. But usually what happens is they just keep making more content, and then everyone kind of forgets about 1.0, like the initial launch. And then like the new player experience still feels terrible, but everyone's playing the new content, so they don't really care about the old stuff. So it's kind of like, I hope they go back. I hope they can kind of fix some of the new player content. Because that's usually where the lifeblood is the new player content. Let's see. No one visited me? No one visited me? You motherfuckers. Sorry. But, what's these? You don't also have to stock distribution screen through the stock distribution terminal, reception room of Dejang. It'll get better later, trust me, gang. Yeah, it should hopefully get better. Hopefully. Use the stock redistribution terminal to quickly view the price of lasted goods at various regions and sell goods in storage here. Profit. When visiting friend's ship, use your stock to review the price of the Earn credit rewards when visiting friends sells goods at this terminal. The amount of credits earned is based on the total value of goods. There's daily amount of Okay. What is your UID? Oh yeah, my UID. I gotta fucking let me go to my friends list. Over here. That's weird, but okay. Here you go. Yeah, it also sucks that we're like, there's Europe and then there's Asia. There's not like one super group or whatever. Holy shit, I can visit people now. I wish I could actually visit the world and like look at their factories and stuff. I can just message people. Oh, I didn't know that. We'll check that in a second. Let's see. Stock redistribution terminal. I want to look at this again. I've been buying those, yeah. Have no mas. You guys haven't seen. I am poor. I'm super poor. Wait, what is that? Oh wait. I have no money. Oh, you just do it from here? That's pretty cool. Let's see. Oh. Ringo? Ark? Let's go visit your place. Let's review it. Visit other people's factory would be great. Hypergriff really should add that, lol. They should. I think, like, out of every gacha game, I think Endfield is set up in a way where it would be extremely enjoyable for players to play with friends and, like, build factories together or build, like, tower defenses together and stuff. Like a proper tower defense. Okay. At least just the core IC would be nice. Yeah, at least. I think they should do like a tower defense. Not like a event, but like make it like a legit game mode, like a proper tower defense. Like they already have it, but I want like a full fleshed out system. Wonder how would the system combo work with the combo system work with 4 players? You're probably right. That'd be a bit weird. I mean, it wouldn't really be like 4 players. It would be you have your team and they have their team they come with and stuff like that. Because that's what it's more like, you know? Visit print ship to print snapshots, engrave metals, stack redistribution, and then guest terminal. Okay, well let me look around here. Have you done anything with your place? Have you done anything? You've done nothing. I'm disappointed in you, Ringo. You've done nothing. There's nothing here. I got a little thing around me that's pretty cool. Let's review the guest terminal. Oh, the system is still locked. I can't view the guest terminal. Okay. Well, end visit. Disappointed in you. Fuck. So your friend invite? Bet. I gotta visit someone who's and visit. Okay. I gotta visit someone who's fleshed out. I wanna see a fleshed out base. Metal Room gave me PTSD from Arknight CC. Metals? Yeah. Let me see here. Who has like a fucking fleshed out Dejang? You know? I wanna check it out. Who would have a fleshed out Dejang? Like higher levels, right? Maybe? Like, let's see here. This is someone who would have a fleshed out Dejang. I love my invisible manticore waifu. Like, this is someone like doing stuff, like putting like notes like that into their own name. This is someone that has a fleshed out Dejang. I have expectations. I didn't know you could do that. That's pretty cool, actually. Oh wow. Oh. Wait. How do you have copies already of these characters? That's pretty cool. Okay. Send a friend request. All right, I'll check it out. Oh, we get a fleshed out. Look at, I mean, like we got someone who's working on here. Alrighty, look at these weapons up here. Okay, all right. Genre. All right. Look at you. 6 stars. 5 stars, and then obviously you have her on your she is by far the most insane character in this game. Like, god damn. What medals do you have? Can I like walk up and click on them? Oh no, I can't. I thought I could like click on them to see like what they were from and stuff. But that's fine. That's okay. It's got P1 left, right? Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, it's cool. That's cool. Did CC4 just the rotational map since I got no time because of Endfield? Yeah, I gotta hop. This week, the system is locked for the guest terminal. Is it me? Maybe it's me. I think this weekend we will lock the fuck in back on Arknights. This weekend will be an Endfield Arknights weekend. That's the plan, at least. As far as I'm tracking, I'm not working this weekend. So, that should give me the entire, oh wait, no, fuck. What day is it today? Oh. No, we should be okay. I move into my house over the weekend, but I won't have Wi-Fi set up there, but I'll be able to still just do stuff here, so we should be fine. Let me check here. Friends list. They give you more sanity in this game than the previous game, which I think is mildly entertaining. I'm like, okay, well, I've been playing Arknights, and I'm level 67 in Arknights. And I'm not even have this much sanity yet. I'm at 235 sanity. I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah. Okay, we're gonna follow Zaihi more because I want to unlock everything here. I really do. Okay, that's locked. They give you more max sanity, but the regen is pretty slow. Yeah, the regen is it's pretty fucking slow for regen. I'll be honest. You shouldn't have brought that up, Gianril. You should not have brought that up.
Strange. It was reconfigured.
You go full day and a half out playing and you won't overcap saying, I know. I haven't played it in a bit and I still haven't overcapped. I'm like, what the fuck?
The Sarkaz from the General Technological Committee seeks my presence. Please allow my temporary absence.
That's all right, operators.
Oh, okay.
You are always free to work on your mission.
Yes. But not too much. I need you back here doing your job down in here, you know? Yeah, like, there's a lot of complaints people are bringing up that, like, I can see why they would complain about it, but I haven't fully experienced it yet, so I haven't really come to a decision.
This is why we could share a number of
I want to get through everything, you know, do the whole 9 yards, then I can go.
Trust and reap a harvest of friendship.
And then I can...
This is how Endfield and the other factions of the Civilization Band have supported each other to this day.
And then I can go and fucking Christ, Perlica.
Let's go.
And then I can give my own opinion. Level 46 handicap is a little bit over 300. Okay. Oh. Ba, 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 ba. What a pretty view. What is this? What are we looking at here? That's cool as shit. It's calling out to me.
Only you can truly command Dijong. The ship has waited 10 years for this very moment.
Wait, I'm the only one who can control this ship. What if I die? Like, we're just fucked.
Have faith in yourself, Endman. You were the one who built this ship.
To be honest, don't mind myself using Sanity that much. The only time I need is to delete operators and upgrade skills. Yeah, I haven't really found a need to use Sanity. The only time I've used Sanity is like, you know, moving up the levels and the tiers or the difficulties and shit. But even then, I don't have to do Sanity for that. Oh, this can be upgraded? Oh my god, I need so much of that. I'm probably gonna do that off stream. I'm gonna set up the zip line rotation and shit off stream. You know, go hit all those spots. Okay. I probably missed it because I was skipping through things a little bit. What do you get from operators having more trust? Do they do more damage? Or is it just kind of like factory stuff they get boosted on? I'm gonna cry inside. This just keeps going. Who do I want?
Actually, I was just wondering what took you so long to assign me a task.
He's perfect.
Actually, I was just wondering what took you so long to
Trust
assign
boosts
me
their
a
main
task.
stat. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Hey. Okay, so this is cool. I'm sure that my expectation is this is going to expand as the more we explore worlds. I said worlds. I mean it. You don't set up a fucking space station in the guy, or is a space station in space, and have this whole thing going on. I think this game will lead to a point where we're going to other planets. Not just Talos 2, but the Talos system. What do you get as a 6-star? Him. I got him as a 6-star. And then I got a duplicate of her. That's it. I should be able to upgrade to second room. Yeah. Railway system, please, hypergriff. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool. Okay, so we have a level up on a control system, which is pretty fine. We have an unconstructed cabin. We can level the... maybe not. Okay, we have to interact with it. And then we have a control nexus level 3. Oh, wait, unlocked at control nexus level 3. Oh. Oh, another cutscene. I'm gonna cry. Are these not even cutscenes? They're like... the game is like in-game rendered scenes, but there's so many.
The entire operations of Dijong at this very place.
Oh. All right.
Endfielders, the next step of our expansion and growth shall be directed from the bridge. All upgrades shall be carried out right here.
I'll be honest, a lot of the NPCs look like they have no soul behind their eyes. They look so, like, not bland, but you look into their eyes and they're just, like, staring at you like I'm dying inside. You're like, damn, what the fuck? I mean, you are doing the main quest. Yeah, yeah. Endfield. I think that's so funny. They put their own merch on themselves.
Hearing those words from you is enough for us. They prove that we're no longer chasing after a shadow. In recent years, the one in the sarcophagus has gradually faded from people's memory. along with those legends. I was afraid of forgetting who you really are.
Oh, that's gotta be confirmation, right? Oh, well, no, they're probably talking about the sarcophagus. Yeah. You don't say sarcophagus twice. Who you really are? Like... Like, come on. You know, come on, man.
How fortunate we are to finally see you again and fight by your side. Endman, the SOW has gathered some clues.
The SOW?
I was hoping that before your memory recovers, you would learn about this world through experience rather than my faint words.
But our memory won't recover.
Given the provisions
right?
of the Zeroth Directive,
Wrong.
I must now simply share the essential information. Please, follow me.
I'm an Enfielder, I do Enfield stuff. Yeah, we are doing that. But that is pretty. I want to go up there. Wherever the fuck that place is.
You enjoyed looking
That's
at
next.
Talos 2 from this place before your slumber.
My slumber. I'm a sleepy boy.
Our long journey, what we found out, and the new threats we face.
So is this like a Mars situation? We fucked up on Terra so badly that we're now...
The ether side. An aberrant dimension, forbidden to life.
Dimension?
Death has trailed us, ever since that first encounter. An exploration team, an observatory, a nomadic city. We explored the unknown, each step bought with sacrifice. But the deeper we search, the crueler the truth we find. The ether resists the preservation of life and breaks information links. Where ether flows, life withers, and originium fails.
So it genetically deletes,
Anything
basically?
tainted by ether will inevitably turn into a source of the blight. We can't predict the ether. We can only raise strongholds, for we dwell beside oblivion.
Jesus.
But true protection comes only from knowledge gathered. During the First Angoloid War, witnesses of the Aurora devised a simple method of depth measurement.
Okay.
A year after the war, the Hannibit Circuit found the Lost Science Team's manual. It completed the theory of rift formation.
And now we're getting some big L words.
Telosian calendar year 17. The Band Accord was signed.
Getting a little Talos
Experimental
here.
Bloom project resumed. Blight matter conversion threshold logged. Year 146. A monitoring station at the Wuling Very Large Rift was rebuilt, exceeding the 36-second observation limit.
Wait a second.
Inch by inch, we elucidated the unknown, till an unprecedented threat emerged.
We went from
the
17 to
darkness.
146 in years? Holy shit.
Since then, our research has stayed on the fringe, never venturing into the ether side. All ether-related projects are closely monitored to avoid any risks. Now, someone who can manipulate the ether has appeared. She holds the seed of destruction.
That's triangle.
And she has lit a fire in the wilds.
Cool image. Oh fuck, I should have screenshotted that. God damn it. Too late now.
Neferith is a dangerous sign of what is to come. We must
Mommy.
be alert, or history may repeat itself.
Oh, you're terrible. I gotta add. Who added me? Whee, bring this over here. Someone added me. Oh.
None appeared for many years until she did. If I had known about her, I would have never agreed to let you leave Dijong. Your safety is our top priority. Maybe we could...
That's alright. I know how to take care of myself. I am the main character, of course. I feel like this piece... Oh, I can't show it.
Understood. I will. Endfield Industries will always stand by you.
Holy shit.
Feels good to be back.
Holy shit, he spoke. That's what I'd like to see. I want to see him speak more. He's an actually, so far, every time he's spoken, he sounds cool.
Apologies. Probably not the best time to say that.
It's okay. This place has always been your home.
I really hope Neverith won't be the antagonist for like the next 10 years. Yeah.
Let's take a break.
Yeah.
Once everyone's fully rested,
Always the dragon
we will
ladies.
return to Valley 4.
They always have like a chip on their shoulder. Every single dragon lady. Okay. Oh my god. Can I mute my phone real quick so they don't text me anymore? Let's just mute my real phone. Yo, what's up, Billy? What's going on? How's it doing? How we doing? Hot take. Well, it is not hot. Game theory. That's the word I'm looking for. So, we made a portal from Terra, right here, to Talos 1 or 2. We made a portal. And then we sent people over and they crossed that portal. And then that portal closed for some fucking reason. And there was no way to get over back to Talos 2. So I think what happened is people on Terra, specifically, you know, RI and stuff like that, Rhodes Island, was like, we're gonna make a space station and send it from one planet, like, to the other one, you know, like a super, like, you know, those, like super long distance ships that just take forever to get there. And so that's why it took 140 fucking 6 years or whatever to get to Talos 2, let's say. And then they were on Talos 2, because it's like, how did we get a space station here if it was originally a teleporter? I think we got, and then this originium that's here, I feel like we brought this over here. Even though the intro has us launching the spaceship from the planet, I don't believe that's bullshit. But if you play as for an Arctines, you'll understand about the portal. Yeah, I know. I need to catch up in the story. I can't let that British man be too far ahead of me. It's not right. The British cannot be ahead of the Americans. You know the rules. I like how it's as for of all things that have closer ties to Enfield. Yeah. Oh, is this just like a sit thing? I thought we were like doing something cool here, but I guess not. So I got another button. I love buttons. Oh wait, I Oh, it's 1 done. I thought it was like 120 done. I was like, holy fuck. I wonder, is Terra and Talos under one same system or different systems or galaxies? I think they're different systems. My assumption is they're in the same galaxy, though. That's what I think. Urgent deployment request. Oh shit! We gotta go do that. I have so many messages I need to answer in my goddamn. These people need to stop texting me. I don't like when people text me. See, like, this is a new zone we're gonna get to eventually. Alright, you guys need to shut up and get to work. He's so short. About down here. What's up, girl? What's going on? Hey, there's a fisherman. I wish I could jump down there. Hello. Wait. Can I do the thing? Damn. Damn.
Well, this is new. No tasks for me today?
Operate your arc light, right?
Damn. Damn. How's the game for me? Pretty good, I'd say. Like, this isn't blowing the, this isn't the craziest thing ever, but I'm having a good time, and that's all that matters. I'm having a good time. I like Andre. Who's Andre again? Oh, it's the owl. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about him. I hate pink wizard sheep, though. Good lord, the way Florid speaks. I know, dude. They cooked with her too. If any character is getting a 6-star variant, it is Florid. Or Fluorite. Or whatever. Florid. Florid. Like, they have to give her a 6-star variant. Oh, Ardelia. They have to give her a 6-star variant. My god. Because, good lord. Like, I still think she is the... Oh, this is the identity switching? I'm not doing it. They made a whole room just for identity switching. That's kind of funny. But she is... I would feel like when I think of Enfield, I think of her probably. If I think of an Enfield character, like an OG, like if I think of an Enfield character. Which is kind of cool, where Enfield has their own unique characters that aren't really like one-for-oneing with Arknight's characters. They're actually their own unique characters and stuff. But I think that is quite nice. The living sector. Imagine her ultra would be called Florid the Invincible. She's not a crocodile, though. But yeah, yeah. Wait, can I go in here? Or is this like law? Little dodge. I wonder what that is reference to. Kind of like the Lapland of Enfield. Well, I would say so, except Lapland was kind of busted. This is the training area. I'm not doing that here. Fuck that. But she is, I would say, the Lapland. I've been like everyone's kind of like favorite character, like unofficial favorite character. Where's this place? This is one of the factories. Can I unlock this? Construct. Fuck. Okay. We're not constructing it. Oh wait. I need. What is BIS for Yvonne teams? I think. Oh, that's cool. Okay, maybe that's good then. Fort now is actually good. Okay. I digress then. You know, I take back my initial comments. That there's a lot of running. And the band she was cheeks. Oh fuck. So how many can I rotate? So you could do 5. You do 5 rotations here. This is a really cool image. This one's really cool. This one's cool. This one's... I like that one. And then you. Save. You got a Delia pot 1? Yeah. Yeah. I lost a... yeah. I didn't lose a 50-50. I just... It was on the standard banner. Yeah. See, the art is very nice. They did a really good job with the art. That is very pretty. He is insane. He's also one of those, like, damn! This is also very nice art. And 3 nature teams too, but we have no nature main DPS as of now. Yeah. Alright. Boom. 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 Boom, boom, boom. Save. Yeah. Let's walk over here. You can build her electrical team, and she is the main DPS there. She basically works like Zaya in LoL. Oh, okay. That's cool. I've wanted a secret 6-star, by the way. I've heard a lot of some of my buddies has her, and he loves her on his electrical team. So I was like, oh, okay. Boom. Okay, it's sorted off by weapon. We'll only put our 5 stars above for now until we get like a fuck ton of 6 stars, and then we'll do that. Damn, I got no spears. How about guns? Damn, I got no guns. You get Gilbert, you can swamp our deli out for... Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. Wait, where... Oh, here we are. Have we gotten rainbow medals yet? Or are we only on gold? Because I'm seeing it goes gray, silver, gold, and then, you know, the rainbow and stuff. But I haven't seen any rainbow yet. There's a trimmed metal. There is a trimmed metal because trims are rainbow, right? Yeah. Wait, how do you... Oh, here. Boom, boom, boom. Save. Oh, wait. My American stream of no guns. I know, it's terrible. But since we're back in America, we're talking about guns. Since I'm back in America, you know, we are, we're back on the gun train. So I've been, I've been doing my visits to the gun stores like almost weekly to go look at some guns and try out some guns, go shooting. I shot a bunch of guns and stuff like that. So we're getting back on that train. I got some guns. I'm gonna go grab myself and shoot. And yeah, we on that train. We are on that train. Fucking, I think that was it. We can continue on the story, I guess. Or I have more messages. What do you want, Andre? Are you strapped right now? Not at the moment, because I was like closing on my house and stuff like that. The best thing I got right now. Gotcha. I'll show y'all later. I'll show y'all later. Oh. I'm jealous already, man. We're gonna go crazy mode. We're gonna go sicko. It's been so long since I shot a gun. Well, it was so long since I shot a gun. It was like 6 years, and then I came back here and I was like, you know. Oh man, okay. I'm not talking to the rest of these people right now. Too much. This. All right, that's just every time he gets one done, he pings me. I'm not a fan of that, but all right. So we can teleport out now, though, I think. Back to Valley 4. I gotta hit all these owls now. That means I gotta set up like a zip line system to attack all these owls. We got one here. We have 1, 2, 3 here. And then we have one down here. I love shooting, but hate the cleaning afterwards, so I never go. I don't hate the cleaning. It's like all right. I think we shot like last weekend. I think we went through like 1,500 rounds or some shit like that of fucking 12 gauge 5.56 fucking 7.62 9mm 45 30-aught as well. We blew a lot of fucking ammo and money. Hot take about the zip lines. Not a fan that you need to connect power to the zip lines. Straight up. Not a fan. Just not too not too big a fan of that. I wish they were their own system. Or even better take, I wish you could zip line on the power lines. Makes sense. It really does. Why are they two systems? Where in the future I can zip line on my power line. We already do this already. It's already a thing that exists in our world, is you set up zip lines on power lines. Now it's dangerous as shit, but you could do it. Okay. There was one I didn't visit. Which islands have I not set up yet? It was the one down in the fucking down here. Right? Yeah, this motherfucker owl. Alright, I'm gonna track that. I'm gonna... What's the fastest way to get to this fucking owl? This TP point here? Unfortunately, me no American. Yeah. These what it is. Once we like, I'm still getting settled and stuff like that. But once we move in, I'll get settled. I get a streaming room and stuff like that. I can fucking, and I also have to figure out how to take y'all streaming, as in like I can have like a streaming camera set up and take y'all with me. We can go shooting as well. You want to go? We can go shooting together, or we can go on like go on like hikes and stuff like that. You could do like hikes. We just chat and bullshit and stuff. Reverse of the core is pain. It is a fucking pain in the dick. This needs to be fixed immediately. So let me go run over here real quick. Complain about ziplines not carrying their own power in all my beta servers, but they didn't change it. Yeah, I didn't know this was an issue. I also did not do any research on the game, pretty much, like very little. So when I found this out, I was a little bit disappointed, I will be honest. NV4 zipline sucks and wooling. It should get better because of how electrical pylon works. So everyone has said, everyone I've talked to, all my friends who've played that have made it to wooling, they said wooling has been amazing, it's been fun, it's beautiful, it's actually felt like a complete product, versus this zone, not so much. So, does it not work? Oh no. Oh, okay, never mind. It's weird, it's cutscene. But yeah, so I'm really excited to get to wooling. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing too. Yeah. So I'm really curious. I'm glad we got a new zone right out the gate, like a different style theme. I think that's pretty damn... Wait, what the fuck? Oh, okay. I think it's pretty damn cool. This is new. It's so convenient. Yeah. Huh. Alright. So what I want to do is set up zip lines to like each owl. But I've also heard there's like better zip lines, like there's like 100-meter zip lines apparently that you can unlock. Is that true? So should I wait to set up? Should I wait to set up zip lines before or after I get like the better zip lines? Because I don't have the better zip lines. At least I don't think so. Database. Another fucking tutorial. Leave me alone. Because let me go to the AIC plan. Where's zip lines? Here's zip lines. Yet. See, like, this is the issue, is now I feel like I don't even want to use the base zip lines until I get the better zip lines. Because then I'm just going to have to reconstruct everything. It's like, ugh. Like, I don't want to... You see? Like, I don't even want to interact with it. I'll be honest. For the zipline system, a lot of people, either they only interact with the zipline system and they have this crazy zipline setup going on or whatever, or they do not interact with it at all. And it's like, there's no in-between pretty much from what I've seen. Rare ziplines help reduce zipline usage, but electrical relay still needed. Yeah. At least it's like, you know, less distance, or more distance, so it's less resource usage. What is this? Just a little... The way down? Meow. Wait. Wait. There's no way back up? No. Basically, instead of one zipline per relay, now you can go one zipline per every 2 relay. Okay, that's good. Oh, did I get myself stuck down? Oh, okay, I did. Wait, did I? Oh, no, I didn't. I didn't want to, like, TP again. I was like, let's go keep cruising around here real quick, though. What was that? I feel like I should have unlocked this when I was exploring, and then I forgot to. Hell yeah. So, do you have to set up zip lines and visit these fucking owls every day, basically? Are these like part of your dailies? Mileage may vary, yeah. Like visiting the owls is like like a daily pretty much almost. Can I hit the box? Kind of? Okay. I kind of wish the owl was like in one core area. They're part of the dailies till you're done upgrading the ship. What did that fucking say? Oh, come back here. Don't run away from me. Boop, boop, boop. I think the ship is not going to be a complete, like, one and done. I think it's going to slowly expand over time. So you're probably still going to want to do the dailies just in case. You know? I have fucking 5 more of these to go grab. God damn it. Oh, there's a shop owner. We'll hit you in a second. I got a fucking loot. I'm stealing all your stuff. Lock in on the puzzles. Alright. I feel like this would go here. There. Ooh. Hold on a second. Like so. Ooh, no. Oh. Ooh. Beautiful. That part means you can collect it occasionally instead of daily. Okay. I just gotta, like, remember to do the owls, to be honest. Alright, what do you sell? Yes. A worn key card. What do we use that key card for? Yes, plus you need the progress through main story to even use it. What do we use the key card for? What can I open? I'm gonna cheat. I need you guys to tell me how to use it. I don't want to find it. There's a miner at the top of the map menu. Let's have to check for every areas. Key card, I don't know. It's not this door over here, is it? Like, right here? Right? It's not that thing. Amy? Amy. A locked gate at the bottom of the other. Oh, it is that place. It's that fucking locked door. We're going right over there. I know exactly which door it was because I couldn't open it. We're going right over there. That was the room I couldn't get into, I think. Because I was trying to set up some resource nodes down there, and it was like, you can't open this door yet. And I was like, what the fuck? Why can't I open the door? And they're like, No, I don't want to go up here. They were like, get fucked. And I was like, damn it. It was like down here somewhere. Just follow the power lines, because yeah, it was down there, right? Yeah. Oh wait, I want to drag another power relay. Down here. Right here. It's this door, right? It's this motherfucker. Fuck. It's not this guy, is it? And what do we use that key card for? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it's used for. I'll be honest. I'm a little bit, conflicted. I'll do a zip line here. We'll do a zip line. You can only set up 7 zip lines in this area? Game hates me. We'll do one right here. Oh, you're not powered? You piece of shit. Set the fucking power relay node real quick. Oh, we gotta do it the other way because, yep, the fucking game. Fuck me. Cancel. Come over here. We'll grab this power thing because every goddamn zip line needs power. Unless we could directly line this up. No, yeah. Actually, could I just fucking do that? Like, just do a direct line from that to that and not set up one of these pylons next to every single one? Right? Let me snatch this. Let me test that. But make it a bit better. Make it a bit better. Can we do this? That would make ziplining a bit more reasonable. I cannot. Okay. Okay. So if I hold a zip line and oh, it's got the little dots above it. This is the first time I've interacted with a zip line system. Ooh, saw it. Can I do here? Might be funny if you could do up there, right? Up here. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Come on. Parkour this. Oh, it worked for a second. Right here. And then... Oh, wait. I need a fucking power node, of course. Hold on a second. Bash. Bash. We're gonna have to parkour this. Oh, okay. We'll put a power node here. And then a zip line here. Don't you dare. Start transmission. There's yet. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this then. You're coming with me, motherfucker. All the way over here. All the way over here, all the way over here, all the way over here. Parkour. Parkour. No! Don't do what I think you're about to do. Son of a bitch. Alright, I'll try this again. I'm not a fan of dragging cables on the floor as well, I'll be honest. Kind of a bitch. Fuck. Thank God. Oh, we're overcapping on power. By 5. Alright. Let's do this then. We're gonna set the zip line here. Do 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 do. Guess it's time to set up a battery factory. I mean, I have a battery factory. I only have one battery user thingy, so it's like, okay, whatever. So we'll just set up a second one. Not the end of the world. We'll set up a power node here. Oh, you fuck ass. Just out of range. The power node here. Alright, so now I can just do this. I like run over here, collect this or whatever, and then just go whoop. That right back here. And then I guess right out there. I'm actually I think that's stupid. I think that's stupid. I think it is. Taking them back. I'm not happy with it. I really ain't. It's a good theory, but I'll just walk the fucking 10 seconds or whatever they get over here. It's not the end of the world. I just don't really feel too interested in the zip lines, but I also don't feel like the zip lines, I can see a need for them, but they kind of feel like gimmicky right now. If you know what I mean? But I also don't feel like I need a different movement system. Like I don't, like I don't go, oh, I hate the zip lines. Now I need like, a vehicle or some shit like that. I don't need a vehicle. I don't hate walking around and stuff. Zip lines are kind of nice, but I think it's either once I get the hang of it and the zip lines I really pop the fuck off on, then they'll be cool. But right now, I'm just kind of like, I don't feel the need. I did see a video. Someone sent it to me. It's from one of my mods. It was Z. And it's a 3-minute long video of them riding a zip line from one end of the map all the way to the other end. He set up the entire fucking zip line from, like, a beginner zone all the way to the fucking end zones. And I was like, holy shit. I was showing my friends that, and they're like, good God, dude. Like, this guy has no life. Oh, fuck. Exactly. That's why I usually don't set up zip lines just the same 10 seconds. Yeah. How are you liking Enfield? I'm liking it. I'm having a good time. There's some things I like. There's some things I don't like. And, kind of about it so far. It's nothing crazy, I would say. But anything. Like, nothing is the end of the world in this game. So, it's pretty good. I think I had the teleport over here to go do something. Oh. Yeah, because like the zip lines are cool because it's like, okay, he could zip line from like here. It was from this point all the way to the basically the last zone you unlock before Wuling. And it was super long, but it was super cool. But it was like a 3 minutes. It was like, okay, well, you just teleport over there and stuff. But it was like, it's still pretty cool when he did it. What are we doing? Oh. Let's get our factory moving. You. Beautiful. I love it. Money. Um. There's something I had to do over here, right? Holy side quests. What is this side quest? Also, I do want to warn you that the last 2 areas unlocked later before really do need zip lines because of how rare teleporters are. Okay. Fun. Well, by then I should have better zip lines, so it's like, you know, that's fine. You know, wrong direction, sir. New business call. You guys gotta stop texting me. There's 2. I'm a busy man. I should be doing the story, and instead I'm doing, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, honestly. I'm just kind of fucking zipping around and stuff. Let me do a scan. She did. What are these things? Oh, scan to find missing robots. Oh, I see little trails. We'll follow the trails. They're like up here, I think. Yeah. Oh, are these robots, huh? They're dead. Oh, there's more. Okay. That is fine. We'll just run around for a couple seconds to find the robots. Keep an eye out. I need eyes, guys. I see more. I even need the radar. Positioning beacon is placed. Where you go? You move it somewhere. You track through here, right? Come on. Right here. Right here. If we stand right here, it should come right to us. Looking forward to getting back on tonight. Nice, Drac. How's it going, by the way? How you doing? How far are you? You're rolling, right? Yeah. Right here. I'm gonna stand right here. Right on top of this thing. Fuck yeah.
Shiny. Oh, this is the
I only just unlocked my Dejang last night. Oh shit. Okay. So you literally are just ahead of me, basically. We're basically around the same level right now, is what it looks like. Where are we going? By the way, are you cooking up any more videos? Your last video popped the fuck off. I'm sure everyone's very curious if you're making more videos and stuff. Because your last one was killing it. A lot of people really enjoyed it and thought it was a good talking point. I didn't watch it obviously because I'm not going to spoil myself. Where's this thing? I'm planning on it. I'm setting 1 month, I think. 1 a month, I think. That's good. That's a good pace, you know. Have like a good standard to do. Even if it's 1 a month is fine. It's perfectly fine. Where? I hear. Where's this robot? Where's this fucking robot? Oh, it's back. Okay, we're gonna go back there. The speaker here? Having a schedule really does wonders. Yeah. Scheduling out stuff. I'm not following my schedule right now, obviously, because you guys already are aware of that. But I'm doing a terrible job following my schedule. That's because I was moving, so I have an excuse. Once I actually move into my official full house and we close on it, then I'm gonna get back on a regular schedule. And once we get back on a regular schedule, we'll have everything. Cause like I haven't been doing shorts. I haven't been doing videos. I've mostly just been kind of streaming lately. So yeah. Can't turn this one off. Oh, yeah. Next one in theory is a theory video because I think we got enough evidence for Edmund equals doctors of theory, but I want to make a full video now. That's perfect. See, like what I've noticed is videos that are like theory videos or like they add like they're like talking point videos, you know? They're not like they let people think for themselves type of videos, but they're still like really good. Those ones really do well and stuff like that. Like theory videos really pop off, especially with I would say the Arknights community, because where everyone left is just kind of a fucking, I would honestly say, has some form of a lore nerd aspect to them, or story nerd, realistically speaking. That's right, guys, you're all nerds. Okay, what do we unlock? Stuff and things, stuff and things, stuff and things. Stuff and things. Stuff and things. Oh! Yes, the story is really made for us lore theory nerds. Yep. I'll be honest. I will say this, so far in Enfield, like they've done the hinting, but I haven't really felt like an overarching story is being pushed forward. However, if you think about it, if we go back to Arknights, it took like I think it was like by chapter 3 or chapter 4 was when we actually felt like there was a true overarching story pushing forward. So we're still in like the newer area. So like we probably wouldn't get like an overarching story, like a true like full super story for a while. Stuff. But that's just my thoughts. Yeah. Boop. Boop. Yeah, Enfield at Valley 4 especially is extremely bare bones. Yep. In Arknights Chapter 03, they have a lot of politics and stuff, but the tutorials in Enfield really bog stuff down to prevent us from getting into that. Yeah, the tutorials I think is what's killing the Valley 4. And like I get it, it's one of those scenarios where it's like, well, if you don't have the tutorials, people won't do things right. And my counter argument to that is if you have too many tutorials, people are just going to stop fucking reading them, and then they're going to just keep making the same mistakes as if there was no tutorials to begin with, you know? Well, yeah, tutorials need to be optional. Like, the worst tutorial I've seen so far was when we had to drag the conveyor down and then right to, and it was a 9-step, like, part to drag, to just move a fucking conveyor down and one over, just connect 2 points together, and it was like a 9-step process. And I was like, oh my god. Like, I get it, like this game is, you know, technically like being sold to a younger audience, or like a you know, you gotta make it stupid simple, but it's like still though, like fuck, dude, like that's terrible. I hope they address it. Most of the time with gacha games, they don't really fix the new zones. They just make more content and newer content, and people kind of forget about the beginner zones. But also, everyone that's a beginner goes, "Oh, this sucks," and shit, and then they have to go through it, and it's hard for beginners to get into the game because of that. Which is my worry. So I hope they really do address it, and they not only address it going forward, but address it and fix it in the past. That's what I really want to see. Because the lifeblood of any game is new players. And if you don't have a good new player experience, then it's an issue. But I will say this, the new player experience isn't shit. If you fix the tutorials, I feel like that would solve like 70% of your problems with the Valley 4, like the new beginner zone. And I felt like a toddler having their hand dragged along the pavement toward inevitable disentrance so bad, yeah. Got any this episode done. And I've heard people complaining about the factory being too hard. I know, it's just like, I think they think the factory's too hard because it's just like, they got inundated with tutorials. They're like, I'm fucking done reading the tutorials, which is understandable. It's like a fucking paragraph, back to back to do like a simple task. You're like, I'm not reading that. Fuck that and shit. And then they go and they get stuck and they're like, fuck, this is too hard and shit. You will hate the AIC simulation. You want to see my fucking AIC simulations? You think I already having the tutorials and then having the AIC simulations on top of it has got to be a hate crime. Like straight up. Like hate crime against humanity. I've done all these so far. I still have all of these to do. And I've been doing the fucking bonus goals as well. It sucks. And then there's this one. And then I got to do the trainings. If you couldn't get polls out of it, I wouldn't do it. And to be honest, that's a bad thing. People do not like the there in a lot of games, especially gacha games, especially with WUWA, there was a lot of stuff I hated doing, and I did it all the time, and I kept hating doing it. And the only reason I did it was because it had polls. And then finally I was like, I'm done. I'm not playing that game mode ever again. And I never did it again, even though I lost, like, let's say, like, fucking 20 polls and stuff from not doing it because it was like a repeating thing. It was like Tower of Adversity or whatever. And I hated doing it. And then also WeWa as well. And I hated doing it. I just stopped doing it because it was just boring. But I missed out on so many polls. And I just didn't care. And then there was like less content I was interacting with. And that kept happening. And they got to the point where I was barely interacting with any content except for just the story. And that was it. That's like the story would drop. I'd play the story. I'd quit. And I got to the point I was like, I'm just going to quit because there was nothing else for me to do except pop in for the story and leave, which isn't a bad thing. But then even the story kind of felt samey. I was like, all right, well, there's no point in me playing this game anymore because everything felt the same. And I didn't interact with anything. So I really hope this doesn't happen to that game where they have all these like mechanics or game modes that you kind of have to interact with to get polls, but they're so fucking miserable that you're just like, fuck. And you just get to the point where you're like, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. So I hope that doesn't happen. Oh, I hate the Giga handholding. Like, the FFs I know, open and close a menu. Stop showing me this every time. I know. It's like, why do you show me how to open and close a menu that you show me how to open and close a menu in every single tutorial we've had? Like, you know? Games need to have you played a video game before. And do you possess an IQ of at least 50 question when you start? If you say yes, it skips all the basic control tutorials. Oh, yeah, I did the first set, then unlocked Core 2, and that's what I stopped last night. I done it all. I hope they don't add more. Yeah. It gave me PTSD from beta, and I'm legit afraid to do it again. That's fair. What I wrote into my survey is the largest feedback. They could have gone the Factorio way of tutorials and guides. I'll be honest though, if in Factorio, even if you did all the guides, which the guides are fun, but they're like, if you did the tutorial in Factorio, it is an 8-hour long, and it's like a 6-hour long tutorial. If you follow it through all the way and you take your good pace to learn everything, it's like a 4 to 6 hour tutorial of just learning and stuff, which is fun, but also like, fuck, dude, it's kind of funny. But you learn a lot. What was I doing? I have a message. Okay. Is this another quest? Holy fucking conflicts with another mission. So only one of these gives me a new feature, and that's the explosives production, which I do need to do. But I haven't done it. Alright, so let's push with the main story. That's what I want to do. I want to push with the main story. We got sidetracked a lot. Oh. There's fucking cutscene, this bitch. Oh no, it's a rendered cutscene. Never mind.
We also cleared away the surrounding debris. Our crew is ready to go once we're done with fine-tuning.
Waiting for higher priority mission. Okay.
Good job. Now we'll wait for the Endmen to.
Speak of the devil.
Looks like they've arrived.
Oh, you should speak of the devil. Better word.
Administrator, Supervisor Pearly.
Damn.
Thank you so much for saving my life out there. While you launched the attack on the
I
Valley
thought her
Forge,
name was
we
Shawarma
found
for a
many
second,
lost
and I was
crewmates.
like, oh,
We also freed some
I could go for a
imprisoned
shawarma.
survivors. It's all thanks to Enfield that we managed to escape.
Why did they call it a fort if they couldn't defend it? Local Sarkez, I'll look at you with a stink eye.
Force the other breakers to slow down. We can actually start hoping for the situation to get better.
Are we going to a new zone
But now we
finally?
should focus on the work at hand. Endman, we're almost done clearing away the landslide. The next step of our operation may begin. Unfortunately, we cannot get in touch with the UWST site directors of the Power Plateau. We lost every drone we dispatched to that area. Severe radio interference is denying our efforts to call them.
Power
The
Plateau!
Bone Crushers clearly possess some radio interference equipment. But why would they do all this? What are they after?
My only main gripe with the main
The
story
Power
is how much
Plateau
people
has an
glaze the
original power
Endman.
plant. It's the primary source of power in Valley 4 and has been closely monitored by the UWST. The UWST also has
Yeah.
an ether test site at the plateau. I don't know what the Landbreakers are looking for, but losing the place
I'll
would
say
deal a
this though.
grievous blow to
After
our side.
playing Wuwa, this doesn't feel as bad. Dude, like in Wuwa, like I'm so used to the glaze of the main character of Rover and Wuthering Waves that like playing this, I don't even recognize that my character's getting glazed the fuck out because like in Wuwa, you just get glazed 24/7 and shit. It's like everyone knows who the fuck you are except for you. And you're like, you're an old general. You created this company. You created the Black Shores, all this shit. You showed up to this random place and the new bitch loves you to death and stuff like that every single fucking time. And it's like, holy shit. I don't hate it, but it's like, okay, can we like mix it up? It's kind of boring, you know? Let's get in. Let's spice it the fuck up, you know? My only issue with Wuwa is the overarching story has been just fucking barely made any progress. And then every new zone is the same exact thing. Get to new zone, meet new chick. She has a problem. We help her fix it. She loves you to death. Next zone. Repeat all over again. Repeat all over again. Repeat all over again. And the first like 5 or 6 times, it was kind of cool. And then you're like, okay, we get it. We get it. We get it. It's like the same like how it's like overarching, like the story for each zone is written out is like the same pacing every single time. And you're like, but that's from me leading up to 2.6. That's where I stopped, was at 2.6. So it could have changed, but that's up to 2.6. That's basically how it's kind of been. It was cool up to a point, and then I kind of got like tired of it because I was like, all right, I know how the story's gonna go. I have an idea. The last 30 minutes is always the best of it because the last 30 minutes is the coolest fucking cutscene ever on Earth. Realistically, with the best music, because to be honest, Woo music is really fucking good. But everything leading up to it's like the same thing every single time. So you're like, oh fuck. Yeah, so it's like, it was like the story was figured out for me. Like, the story wasn't like, it didn't draw me in anymore. Like, it wasn't like new. I kind of was like, okay, I know how this is gonna go every single time. And I was like, it was cool to watch the cutscenes. The music's amazing. My favorite patch is 2.4. My next favorite's probably 2.0, then 2.2, and then probably 1.3, honestly. Yeah, 1.3. But it just kind of got samey. You know, I stopped playing all the endgame content because it just felt boring to do and sloggy. It was just, I was only doing it for the pulls. Nothing like, I didn't really feel fun to play the endgame content. All the fun game modes in the game, they pulled out to fix them, and then they brought them back, and they were worse. And it was like, I just stopped playing. I don't hate the game. It's just like, you know, I kind of just got bored of it. Is what it is. Everyone knows you, but no one will tell you critical information. Yeah. Compared to most other mainstream gachas, still better MMO. I just compared to Arknight's writing, it's definitely behind. We'll see how it changes. we meet more nations. English voice direction, I think, also really weak in Valley 4, but also gets much better mooling from the scenes I've seen. Okay. Also good to be willing to sit aside and come back. Yeah, I know, yeah. Like, I don't hate it or anything. Can't wait for Roy's to come out. Definitely doesn't mean anything. True for any game. I will say this. My hot take for Valley 4, yeah, the voice direction is not that great. The voice direction in Enfield is carried by the accents. If you removed every NPC's accent, it would not sound as good. Their voice acting is not that good. I would say a lot of the NPCs and even some main characters is 100% carried by the accent from an American, where you're like, oh, he has an accent, he must be fucking cool, you know? Because that's how Americans view accents and stuff. Oh my god, he has an accent. He sounds Italian. I'll be honest, though. Like, Wolfguard is really fucking cool. But, like, for the other characters, it's like, oh, they have an accent, they must be really fucking cool. It's like, you know. I will say the lore and story of the notes that are randomly scattered around is very good. Yeah. If all the accents, you can still get some bad ones. Yeah. Accents give depth to the character. Yeah, accents give depth to the character, but the voice acting still sounds rough. Like, I think having every character have accents is fucking perfect. I love to see that, especially when they all kind of like mix in some words from, like, you know, Russian or Italian or German or French and stuff like that. And it's cool. But the voice acting itself, like the raw voice acting, is like rough. So it's definitely being carried by the accent. Perlica, the moment she starts talking, and so you can tell the VA is reading from a paper because you can't remember any of it. IMO? Yeah. Is the UWST Victorian? I don't know what the fuck they are, honestly. Her voice goes even flatter than normal. So I know who Perlica's voice actor is. Pull it up. Let me pull it up. She's the voice of Female Rover in Wuthering Waves, which everyone hit on in 1.0. No one liked Female Rover's voice in 1.0, and even in the 2.0, it still sounds very basic. So when I saw this before the game released, I was like, fuck. I already know how it's going to go. So, yeah. I'm not surprised. Perkla VA tweet a lot about Enfield memes. Yeah. Like, she's cool. Like, I've seen her posts. It's just every time she voice acts a character, it just feels like she's reading off a paper instead of, like, voicing the character, you know? Like, no hate to her or anything and stuff. But I don't feel like she's the character, you know? Like, if you want to talk about a good game voice actors, Jennifer English, fucking Ben Starr. Those are fucking like I would say some amazing voice actors. Jennifer English was what's her name in what's the game called? BG3 or whatever the fuck. God damn it. She was Shadowheart. She was Shadowheart. She was also in Wuwa as well, the little short girl with white hair. I forget her name. Baldur's Gate, yeah, Baldur's Gate. She was Shadowheart in Baldur's Gate 3. She was obviously the main character. I forget her name as well. And man, I'm just brain dumping my ass out right now. Holy fucking Christ. Shadowheart was Jennifer English already. Yeah. Jennifer English. Like she's voiced she's been out here like that. She won Best Voice Actor. Fucking Expedition 33. My retarded friend sent me that. Expedition 33. She was in that as well, and she's a really good voice. Ben Starr, you know, Final Fantasy 16. Clyde. He was also in Expedition 33 as well. Like those are some like generationals and shit like that and stuff. But yeah, this voice, she's not a good voice actor. I want to say that sounds bad. That sounds bad. That sounds terrible. It doesn't feel like she's voicing. It doesn't feel like she's voicing Perlica. She feels like she's voicing the paper off the line. Is what it feels like. Matthew Mercer. Yeah.
That's right. There is a quasi-permanent ether rift in Valley 4. The test site has been monitoring this phenomenon for quite a while. There are plenty of such ether rifts.
You can have him do like 20 voices just to add variety. Yeah.
To the unaided eye, and they often bring about blight disasters or affect the vicinity in various ways. Suffice to say, the UWST.
So is this like a nuclear power plant or like a water power plant?
They should be able to hold out for a
Hey
while.
Ken, what's going on?
I just hope they can
I like the
defend
JP
original power
Perlica.
plant properly. Nefereth has been making her underlings
Can-
sabotage the power systems.
Can you do it like Arknights, where you can have every character
Don't
talk
worry. Everyone in
in
Valley
specific
4 knows how
languages?
important the power plant is.
You can't do that yet? Fuck. I wish I could do that because that's what I did. If I didn't like the voice actor in English, I made it JP.
It's a stronghold. If nothing goes wrong.
Holy fuck. We've seen this scene so many times, though, to be honest. This is like the most common scene we've seen from this game.
Holy, isn't that the direction of...
An ether rift has opened. How did this happen?
Did they create an Aether Rift?
Come in and you come.
Ah. And Mini.
Admin, Supervisor Perka, do you copy?
No.
Wolfguard, we've witnessed ether rupture taking place at the power plateau. Are you all right?
Firelight confirmed. Cover secured. Large bot will be assembling plateau. Prepare for. I repeat.
Wolfguard? Wolfguard! Signal's out.
Administrator!
Oh.
Supervisor Perlica!
Oh. I'll be honest, this guy's
Terribles happened there.
just...
Light reactions everywhere. All readings are going beyond the threshold.
This owl, man.
When the ether side comes in contact with real space, it creates a rift and triggers a blight reaction. Nefereth
I don't love
energized
them.
the previously
Shut the
stable
fuck.
ether rift at the power plateau.
Who the
She has
fuck
planned to
asked?
deliver
Yeah,
the
who the fuck
What we're seeing
asked
right
for this
now
guy?
is similar to an eruption of a dormant volcano. Except this one spits the blight.
Huh. We have the every gotcha pose, the What do you think about that? He's just a goofy guy. He's a goofy goober. I mean, he's about to be a fucking, boom, kill his fucking ass. If he wasn't attached to AIC trails, I'd probably like him much more, to be honest. I think that you're probably right. Yeah. The thing is, JPVs are always good at constant, but don't do accents. Stuff like Ian, so it's hard to choose. Yeah. I just don't want to, I don't want to do the main story in JP, even though it would probably be better, because it would be in JP, but, and they're just better, usually. So,
Director Shin, we need an
it's
evacuation plan.
better because it's
The
different.
hub area is safe for now.
It's
but with
better
such
because I don't
violent
understand what the
ether
fuck they're
activities going
saying,
on,
even though I lived out
spreading
there.
blight might soon reach this place. If the blight destroys more of our roads and transport routes, the results would be disastrous.
Let's get the fuck up there then. Come on, what the fuck are we doing?
Hold on. I got a solution. Do you remember the TATA prototype we were working on? The prototype can stabilize ether energy fluctuations.
Damn, okay.
If we can get it close enough to the rupture rift, we might contain its spread. I can even adjust its large area arts unit. This will let the prototype get rid of localized blight. Oh yes! This is totally doable.
Really? That chunky bot can do that?
Director Ching,
Director
Cleared
Chen.
the road to the Originium Science Park.
I have cleared the road to
Situation
Originium
at
Science
the
Park.
place isn't looking too good either.
The situation at the place
Time
isn't looking too good
critical.
either.
Have your crew move the prototype there now. Administrator, Supervisor Perlica, we'll meet up with you at Vanikov's site.
Okay. If you doesn't agree, but having the ability to understand well without reading can be nice, yeah. The big deciding factor for me is I want to hear the voice lines during combat while exploring, and it's hard to have eyes in two places to read subtitles. That's fair. Not a fan of Last Rites the Invoice. Favorite voice is Avwin. Avwin's voice actor is fucking really good. Really fucking good. I like this Russian guy. He's pretty cool. The Russian guy's pretty cool. Our operation level is now level 2. Operator level cap has gone to 50. Oh, that's what I wanted to check. Hold on a second. Oh, come on, can I click on the fucking what? Okay. So what if I do this? Wait, what? There's not a rig? Wait a second. Did I miss a fucking... I see there's purity here. Hold on a second. Am I missing a... I guess you can get higher purity nodes, which is pretty interesting. I didn't know that. I heard about that. Yeah, right there. High purity. Yeah, the purity rises with the region level. Yep. I saw that and I was like, ooh, that's good actually. Oh, here. 2 nodes. I really need to get in there, man. But I don't have access yet. Okay, so we need to head down here actually, like, as quick as we fucking can and figure out why I don't have something powered. I can't have these. I hate having something flashing saying, hey, you did something, you need to do something in here. I want to get rid of it. New vein is open with exploration level increase. Really? I need a read all button? Yeah, I need a read all button. I'm super like OCD, and having that shit all over there is like, eat that. Get the fuck off my face. I need to find it. And then you're sitting there like, luckily, I've been going through regularly and going like, okay, let's clean off all the tutorials because it's like a million fucking tutorials. But if I was like, did not check that and ignored it till now, I'd have to go through every single one of those and click and be like, fuck, dude, just put me down, man. All right, there's a node over here who does not have power. Who's not powered? Is it you? Oh, it's this motherfucker. How did I miss you? Are you powered? You look powered. All right, we have all the nodes connected now. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Fuck, dude, stop running away from me. Yeah, you didn't try to fucking juke me, you piece of shit. Fuck, dude. Okay. What's... Go to the landslide. The landslide was like way the fuck over there, right? Yeah. I gotta walk through this? Okay. Some of the misses just appears more with region level increases. Oh, okay. I think I read that and I just like, I read it, but I didn't like, you didn't like go to my brain. So I was like sitting there like, man, what the fuck? But is this a left or a right? I think it's a right. Maybe. They really... I mean, the NPCs look very nice. I still think Arknight's characters look more unique, though. Like, every NPC you saw in Arknights, like, obviously they're, like, hand-drawn, they're more in detail, yada, yada, yada. But every NPC you saw in Arknights was just, like, they had the fucking fit, they looked good, they looked nice. I was like, damn. They did a really good job with that. I feel like a lot of the NPCs in this game are like, eh, they look good. Oh, wait. Look okay. It's just like, you know, there's a lot of NPCs, so they're kind of like, you know, generic. But I mean, that makes sense that they're generic because, you know, they're all work for the same company. That looks really bad. No. One of the limits of 3D mobile game? I know. I think that's what's actually really hurting gacha games the most, is the fact that they have to come out on mobile, because mobile is the biggest technical market, realistically speaking, for games, if you think about it. And if they weren't limited by that fact, and they were like, yeah, this is only going to be like a PC game, and, you know, like Xbox, PlayStation, I think they could really, you know, pop the fuck off.
Mentor said the floating Aurelians in the wilds aren't really dangerous. Just don't go after them recklessly.
Yeah, I guess the unique 3D model is harder. Yeah, it's definitely harder. And it's also like, why would I do that kind of moments? Like, why would I spend the energy when it really doesn't matter? Other than just like, some people would notice it, be like, it's kind of annoying, but whatever. Oh, they cleaned this area up back here. Is there still dead people over this corner? No, they're not. Okay. I think I should have supposed to complete the bridge there, but fuck it. I should probably connect power. Should I bring a power cable down this way? Like, a little bit of me thinks I should bring a power cable down this way. It doesn't help. It needs to be optimized for your level. Yeah. Oh, God. Oh. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that I'd... Somehow I'm misreading 80,000 word chapters in Arknights.
Followed the rules and evacuated for a bit. Thankfully, nothing too serious happened around here. But there's major blightery on the other end of this road.
Blightery.
Your crewmates
That sounds like a bad word.
to deliver the most essential supplies to the place. But there's just too much blight. We can't afford to risk our lives.
Being cautious is the right move. You need professional tools to handle professional work.
Man standing in the fog.
We managed to make the prototype work on time. All thanks to the AIC and our hub-based engineers.
What does it do? What you do, boy? What you do? What you do, boo? How's it work?
Once you're in a severely blighted area, activate the prototype's active interference function. This should expose the blight core. Then you'll have to manually inflict
Another
some
sub AIC? Okay.
to the exposed core.
You mean some chopping and slashing? Yeah, I can do that. This is way easier than a class on theoretical blightery.
Of course. But don't forget about the prototype's true function.
You really need to...
Do whatever you can to
Maybe it's
restore its
because of the settings I have, like
panel.
medium settings, but the
We
mouth
must use
just
it
looks
to stop
weird
the
every time they
expansion of
talk.
the Ether Rift. Your mission will determine the survival of everything in Valley 4.
Okay.
Don't worry. We'll keep the prototype safe. It is our chance to avert this crisis.
Why a bit like that?
Let's not dally, team. Time to go.
The robot's looking at me funny. What a motherfucker. Oh, it's like Genshin back.
Travel on level ground. This road should take you to the power plateau.
Calling it prototype just doesn't feel right.
It's like a Genshin back then. They could have added so many things if it wasn't on mobile. Like a ton of mobs at the same time, or more dense crowd cities, etc. Yeah. The really nice thing is that I get to watch you do this, and since you are now just barely ahead of me, I can skip my way through cutscenes to speed up progress a bit. Don't you make videos about lore and theory crafting and you want to skip the story? Good God, what do we come to? Arknight's players wanting to skip story. What is this? What a world. I like cool making funny faces. Mind you, the CD Projekt has a bigger team than Hypergriff. Yeah. Remember when all these lower quality cutscenes are super off? Yeah. Hey Z, how's it going? I suppose I just used to anime, but I've not been bothered by the mouth movements. Maybe that's fair. I wonder, will they make an anime of this as well? You think they would? Maybe. Speaking of that, Z, I talked about you. Someone showed me your 3-minute long fucking zip line. So, good God, man. God damn. From one end of the map to the other. All your free time to do that, huh? Watch the Arknight's players skipping story. Every time Drac buys a book, he opens and reads the first page and then just skips to the end and goes, okay, I'm done. And closes it. I spent quite a while doing that. I made a Giga zipline for the depot runs. Skipping story is fine. I've already seen what the guys... Pretty sure no, since the game itself is 3D enough. Yeah, maybe.
So, what's its full name again?
And I think they haven't reached the point where it's like a crazy overarching story. Like Arknight's story, like raw story itself, was a lot more engaging than Enfield's raw story, I would say. Even though they're supposed to be connected.
What a cute and simple name. And I think it really likes the name.
Not gonna lie, I'm even more hooked in Enfield because of the factory. I haven't even played any factory-based games. I'll say this. If Enfield has done anything, it has gotten a mass amount of people addicted to factory games. I will say that. That is a fucking universal across the board that Enfield has gotten a lot of people into factory shit. Like people are just playing it for the fucking factory, which is like kind of funny at the same time. Oh, this guy makes sounds. Fuck. That's factories where you can curb the addiction. Yeah.
Stop! The area up ahead is under a state of emergency.
He's got
No
some.
one is allowed
He's
to
got a.
enter.
He's got a fit.
Head over to the sentry post and register your identities.
No.
Let me see. 3 individuals and a strange machine. We have a Liberi, a Vriva, and you're an Ager.
Right?
Hmm? You got it wrong. Look closely. I'm not a Viva. I'm a Lung.
Does that mean you're from the Hongshang Academy of Sciences? Why are you here?
We are from Endfield Industries.
I told you where you hate yourself.
Should have synced our information
Yeah.
with the WST already.
Yeah.
Enfield Industries.
Aegir.
Let me check our personnel.
I'm not
information
Aegir.
database.
Well, maybe I am Aegir.
You're not in the Enfield personnel database. Identify yourself.
I'm their boss. Actually, why am I not in the fucking database then if I'm their boss?
Endmin. I guess that explains it.
He doesn't look like how he talks.
Identity verified.
Like his voice.
Supervisor Perlica and Operator Chen, we have to be extremely circumspect given the sudden nature of the attack. And Administrator, the Security Bureau knows what your presence means for our situation. The UWST Security Bureau has no records of your information, but this Enfield file has been...
Can you explain why that explains it, sir? I don't know how it works myself.
I believe you're here for that rift in the sky, right?
Yes. We're still investigating the Ether test site disaster, and must reach the place quickly.
Pursuant to the provisions of the Accord, the UWST is obliged to lend you assistance in your operations. But my primary task is to search and rescue local survivors. Apologies, but I'm afraid I must stay at my post.
They talk too much.
Keep going down this road and you'll reach the Ether test site. However,
That's a
you
cool
might
place.
encounter masses of blight on your path.
Blight. Can I talk now? Is it my
Thank you for
turn?
sharing this
Fuck.
information. How should we address you?
Fabian Collins.
Mr. Fabian, you look troubled.
Dude, waiting to fucking talk is like it's like waiting your fucking turn in an orgy, dude. This is fucking takes for fucking ever, dude. God damn. Jesus, hurry the fuck up.
Who knows? Perhaps another surprise is waiting round the corner. But the fact that you're here proves the road to the hub is open. That's my first good news of the day.
The hub base is relatively safe for now. You can evacuate to that place for shelter.
I can't leave my post just yet. We only managed to evacuate a fraction of our crew. The Security Bureau has a list of names of everyone in the science park. I've got to verify the status of their personnel one by one. Plenty of them are still in need of help and rescue.
All right then. I'll leave this place in your hands. We must be off.
Gonna talk now? Gonna talk? Fuck!
There's a colleague of mine conducting SAR operations up ahead. Her name's Elisa. You might want to talk to her if you run into trouble. Good luck out there.
Can I talk? Please. Please. Oh, thank God. Oh. The Arknights had immediately that Enfield doesn't is a compelling villain. Other weaknesses in the Arknight story are side. Reunion and Tulu are immediately compelling antagonists. I straight up, yeah. I think it's hard to do it again. It's one of those scenarios where it's like second game, it's hard to repeat. Like when you pump the fuck off of your first game with like story wise with the OG villains, top of the line story, it's hard to repeat. You know, it's like double tapping is hard and stuff like that. I pressed the wrong fucking button. Whoopsies. Boop. I think Nefereth is compelling, but she needs a much better intro. Yeah, she needed a way better intro. And they're kind of making her annoying, kind of like a bitch so far. And it's like, okay, well, we don't really care about that if she's a bitch. I'm caring she's actually an interesting character. Arena's an actually living person while Landbreaker's like a zombie. Yeah. Yeah. This talking part was boring as shit. Okay, let's get it's fucking game. I still need to unlock the explosives so I can like blow fucking that shit up and stuff because I haven't with the factory. Let's unlock this teleportation point after I grab this fucking shiny over here. Yeah, the enemies also, like... I feel like... This is... I'll say this. Let me pull this up. This is a worrying thing for me. I think it's in the database. So, this is... Let me go to the bottom left. The enemy variety makes me worried because we already have... These are like the basic enemies or whatever for the Agaloy. Why are we already getting rare versions of them where they're just reskins but they're the same exact enemy? This is what it's like, okay, going back to Arknights, yes, it's a 2D game, it's easy to make enemies and stuff like that, but still, like, this is not something I would expect. Like, yeah, we have 3 technical races and stuff, but we're already at the point where we have elite versions of base enemies. To be fair, Hound, Arknights had Dog and Red Dog. Yeah, but it's like... How I look at it is how I look at it from, like, going from World to Wilds, like in Monster Hunter, where you expected going from, like, we had World, and it was all this cool shit and all this stuff, and then you're going into Wilds, and you expect double or more. It's your second game. It's the revolution. It's the evolution. And it's like we're already at this kind of like, same with every Starcast. Yeah, you're right. I might be like, also I came into Arknights 6 years later where there's a bajillion fucking content and stuff versus this game. But I kind of still expected a bit more enemy variety. A little bit. Alright, Tata, what do you do? You just gotta play more, new enemies pop up? Okay.
Well, Tata,
I kinda get your point. Yeah, we didn't get the massive variety of people that think of until chapter 3. Plus, we'll get there, I'm sure. Yeah. Everything I see, they just decide not to do the valley and just do fixes in the next region. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Like, so this is my point. Like, I get it. Okay, well, it's just like, you know, Arknights, you know, 0 through 4 and what content there was in them.
Is Tata.
I'm gonna crash the fuck out.
Sorry, Tata. I didn't mean to upset you.
We didn't need that introduction for a fucking robot. What I'm saying is, everyone's like, okay, well, the same thing happened in Arknights 0 through 4 and stuff. It's like, okay, but a lot of people didn't like 0 through 4 in Arknights. Everyone's like, it gets better, or just watch the anime and stuff. So it's like, when we go to the second game, it's like, I don't want to go, oh, well, they already did this in the base game, in the first game in Arknights. It was just like this in 0 through 4. It's like, well, no, it shouldn't be that way. I get it. It's gotcha curse, da. But it's like, I also want them to do better because I really like this company. We've seen what they've done with Arknights. Now, obviously, I gave the warning before this game came out. It's a different game. It's a 3D. Shit costs more. You should expect a bit less and stuff like that. But it's also one of those scenarios where it's like, this company's a fucking top 10 earner in the gacha space, top 5 earner in the gacha space. You know, kind of like, come on, man. Let's see. You know, like, come on, man.
Neck straight. Shoulders relaxed.
I don't think they'll revise the base area. Hot take. I think Valley Force is going to stay like this. I don't think they're going to revise it in any way. They're just going to add in more content, so like you're going to keep playing, and it's going to get better, but the base area is going to stay the same. Your early players will be filtered by Valley 4 even harder than they should be. So this is the thing. It's like you want a filter in the beginning because, to be honest, a lot of gacha players are fucking jackasses and they're fucking annoying, and you don't want them to come in and change your game, you know, da. But also, you want the new player experience to be good because the lifeblood of any game is the new players. That's what it is. And if new players stop fucking interacting with your game, which is what happened with Destiny 2, is the new player experience was shit for so long that basically they got no new blood. And then all the old blood just started leaving slowly, and they're to the point they're being beaten out by fucking like dating sim games and shit like that. You know, Destiny 2 used to be top 10 every single time, and now it's fucking top fucking 300 and stuff. But anywho, new area. Ooh. If you don't like the factory, you should dip out IMO and you'll figure that out here in Valley 4, but tutorial filter main will chase away even people that love it. Yeah, that exactly. Even people that want to do the factory will get chased out by the tutorials. They can change how they present the tutorial. Other than that, probably nothing changes. Yeah, like, I think the tutorial is the biggest issue currently with the Valley 4. They fixed that. They fixed a lot of issues. Guy's just standing here. He's not even going to search for people, but okay. If I walk to that point and I get another in-game rendered cutscene, I swear to God.
Wonder how long it will take to clean up this mess and rebuild everything.
They dumped all the tutorials in Valley 4. It's what's gonna kill the new player experience.
Someone's here.
Like, just like trying to be as fair as possible. It's not helping their case at all. Hipping that in. Like, I want them to succeed, and they need to fix that if they want to continue to succeed, because they're just not. It's not looking good, because people aren't gonna stick through that. Because people are gonna stick through the tutorials. The only reason we kind of all stuck through the tutorials is because either you've played other gacha games or whatever, or you played the fuck ton of Arknights and you're here because of Arknights. So you're like you're in for the long haul and stuff. But that's why we're through this. But a lot of people that want to try out the game and they just get tutorial hell, they're gonna be like, fuck it. Okay. Why play Factory game if you don't like Factory? Yeah, I mean, like, well, people don't like Factory. That's bullshit. Like, if you're gonna play this game, you should at least have an idea that it's gonna be a Factory-heavy game. But tutorial-heavy game is not what people expected. They expected a Factory-heavy game, not a tutorial-heavy game. Which, I mean, you could say one and one are the same, but there's good tutorials and there's bad tutorials, you know? good stories and bad stories. There's good gameplay and bad gameplay. You know, there's good tutorials and bad tutorials. What are these rocks?
You could still make it, but every time I look up, I feel that the swirling mess in the sky is telling us to hurry up and get it done.
Berry. How do I unlock the second stage? Arcanine aim for short term, yeah. Is this the new war? I don't think I can even mine this, right? What if I threw... Fuck. Wigglies. I love that. You got a second already? Third stage is story progress, I believe? Ah, I want to fucking mine this shit. I guess I have lower standards than most people, but while I agree the trolls are overwhelming the number and should be optional, I don't think their quality is worse than I've seen. I don't know. I think you don't need a 9 to 15 sentence explanation on how to drag a conveyor from point A to point B. I think that is almost it's too much to the extent that it's exhausting. Wait, what the fuck am I doing actually? Do we want to? No, we'll go to the store. Lock the fuck in. The balloon guy pumping sound is lovely. It's beautiful. I love it. If I touch this, will I die? Okay. I think Griff watching too much mainstream streamers because they need to do the hand holding. Well, I will say this. From the beta, when everyone was bitching about the tutorials and then they went to go build the factory and they fucked up and they couldn't figure out why, and it was like, it was like, God damn it, man. Dude, we walked fucking 20 feet.
This path is blocked. We might have to find another way around. I mean, do we have another way around to start with?
The blight. Can't believe it has taken hold so quickly. Don't get too close. They're extremely dangerous.
I want to cry, man. This is fucking...
The rift above the power plateau seems to be exerting rather horrendous effects. These scars upon the land can only be inflicted by violent ether activities. The area will be continuously exposed to ether energy. The survival of all living beings will be jeopardized.
So, how are we supposed to get through this place?
We almost forgot about you! Let's hope Yvonne's designs can work. Prepare to activate the prototype.
Don't you fucking do this to me. Don't you fucking make me walk 5 feet to go activate it and watch another in-game rendered cutscene. I swear to God.
Go for it, Tata. We're all counting on you.
Oh. I didn't even activate it. Fucking Chang did. Why the fuck did I have to walk over there? Oh.
Nothing happened. Maybe Big Owl told me the wrong button?
Mr. Andre is unlikely to make mistakes in technical issues like this. Perhaps the experimental frequencies failed to simulate unexpected scenarios like...
It worked! Frillica, take a look at this.
success. That's the Blight core.
Wait, Tata's not looking good. I think it's heating up. Oh, it seems to be in pain.
This emergency operation might be a little too early for Tata. We must be very cautious in deploying its large area arts unit. Administrator, please destroy the exposed Blight core. That should clear the way for us.
Into a tutorial. Oh, fuck, dude. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. It's too predictable. I will say this. They need to do a better job of show instead of tell. There is too much telling and not enough showing. Show me. Don't have to tell me. Remember chapter 6? Oh, fuck. Fuck. I'm not even speedrunning the main story. I've made, like, no progress in the main story. Yeah, talk while I move is a good point. Okay. Into a tutorial. Smack the ball. I'm not talking to you, Tata. Is this the one thing our friends don't help us with?
Finally, some help has arrived.
The fuck's saying that? Oh, it's this chick. Look, I don't know. It took me like 30 hours to get here. Fuck. Imagine without the tutorial, 95 players wouldn't be able to progress. Yeah, if they didn't have that tutorial in here, no one would be able to get past this point. Oh, fuck. I don't even want to fucking talk to you. Can I, like, go around you? Fuck!
I thought I was done for. Thank you so much. And you are?
I don't want to skip.
We're the Endfield crisis team.
But fuck, dude.
Endfield.
What?
Oh, I guess you people
That-
got your sitch at the hub base under control.
Okay, so they're gonna explain this. This is what we're explaining.
Are you alright? Thank you, but I'm totally alright. In fact, I'm planning to take... By the way, I'm Eliza Collins. You don't... Collins? We just... Fabian the Stinkface. That's my brother. Then that's definitely him. I'm guessing you're taking this road to reach... That's right. Yeah. But it seems you'll need...
Let's get closer to the cliff edge and take a look.
Okay, that wasn't bad. But still, though. Yeah, this skip button has not been more tempting. It's almost heartbreaking. To be honest, to sit here and go, damn, am I really gonna skip this fucking story? Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. 20 meters. 20 meters. 20 fucking... Don't you... Fuck you.
Look, Administrator. The destruction caused by the Blight is truly a terrifying sight.
No fucking way! It was one fucking line!
Director Chin, can you read me?
Loud and clear, Supervisor Perlica. Everything okay on your end?
The road has been swept away by a blight flood. We need a new path to the power plateau. Do you have any details on the situation at the Originium Science Park?
Hold on. I'm accessing the information. If the road is out, then the quickest way to the power plant is no longer available. Your new path starts at this point. You'll move through the Transport Nexus, then the Originium Science Park, and finally arrive at the Research Center. But be cautious. We've received confirmed witness reports of land breakers in the area. Stay on high alert inside the Science Park. Once you reach the Research Center, head to the back and take the mountain trail.
Feel bad, even I skipped some of these.
At the
Yeah.
Origin Load Spring. And just a heads up, Supervisor Perlica. There's a vital ether-side scientist still in the Research Center, but we've lost communication.
Yvonne. We'll try to get in touch with our scientist. Don't worry. Given Yvonne's skills, I'm sure things will be alright.
Yvonne. I think it's Yvonne. Like, you don't say Yvonne. It's like Yvonne.
We really need the help of every expert on the ether side.
Even that's like an English basic though, right?
By the way,
Say Yvonne.
is Mr. Andre still at the control tower?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Fuck.
What do you need, Supervisor Perlica?
We followed the method you told us and got rid of a blight core.
Yvonne line.
The prototype is now overheating abnormally. We might have overloaded its systems.
Overloaded? That shouldn't be happening. Wait, perhaps the large area arts unit is not fully adapted to the blight-specific parameters.
Not gonna even with the Ian dialogue, just read it instead for the story.
The figures seem way beyond our theoretical. Could you maybe hold back on using the prototype?
Understood. We'll...
I'm gonna cry if this happens. This 15 meters. Holy
heard that you were looking for a
fuck!
way through the
God!
Iridium Science
Fuck! What? Bro.
I can lend this to you. This is an access card.
We will. Thank you.
Oh, one more thing. Some of our injured crew said...
Got it. Please help Eva.
Will do. And pass my thanks to Yvonne. They can be a little strange. But in tough times like these, Yvonne really...
In person, I don't mind because I'm multitasking doing something else while listening to them. Yeah, but I can't like watch a YouTube on my fucking other screen right now. I'm streaming. It's like you don't want to skip it because it's part of the main story. You think it might be useful at some point, but you're sitting here like, man, this is fucking useless.
These buildings are incredibly tough.
The research center is the most conspicuous one in there.
Ooh, fuck. Berkeley Yap is my new coin for anytime Perlica says, please get to the safety and help the injured. Gonna play Arknights during this cutscene. Oh, fuck, dude. Barium, huh? Wait a second. What do you do? What do you make? Fuck. I've been playing Arknights. CC 1 itself. Oh, fuck, dude. This weekend, I did say this weekend will be a Arknights weekend. And Enfield, but we will do the events, the CC for all that this weekend. I don't, I'm not answering these for a minute. I'm fucking Oh, I got a new gold one? It's a new gold one. These are the markings of my survival through the story. Fuck. Oh, it's really just iron. They aren't fooling anyone. Yeah. I actually did play the X stages watching cutscene. Literally made steel with it. Ain't no way it's not iron. Do I have any like single pulls I can do on the band? No, okay. 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 Is there anything over here I should worry about? Not really. I see you. Can't hide from me. That's why I play with JP voices. I just fast read the text, enjoy the voice and cutscenes. That you may lower my attention span. That's fucking fair, honestly. That's fucking fair. It's over here. Wait, is this the mine? No, it's a little mine, not a big mine. They call it a mine. They call it a mine. Oh, I want to vault. I want to vault onto things. Like when I'm just just at the edge of grabbing it, I want to like vault up to it. I need palate cleanser. I need a palate cleanser, guys. Fuck. Hey Muck, how's it going? I need a palate cleanser for a fucking second. Okay. You know, just because it has anything special there, there's only one for there's just one. There's just only one quick base quest, never to be remembered again. I got some vids and short tracks. So okay, let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Pull it up. I'm gonna get out of Dr. P's Discord. Let me see here. Okay. What is this? Is this short? This looks like a short. Wait, no. That's gonna get me. That's. This is. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. Let's see here. What's this? Is that Luna Cub? No. Wait. What is this? It's pretty cool. Oh, this is 100% demonetizing the video. Doesn't matter, I don't make money. This fucking YouTube because I haven't turned on monetization yet. I need to do that. It's a fan made? Okay, never mind. I mean, not music itself, though. Unless it's not. It's really good, though.
It's supposed to be all for use. That's fine. Okay. It doesn't matter if the video gets demonetized. I haven't turned on monetization yet. I keep forgetting to. How long is this? Oh, okay. That's good. Hour long loop. I do want to watch this Gotcha Smack video, but it's is he gonna talk about spoilers? Because I don't want to like get spoiled, even though I'm dying in the story right now.
I don't.
Because I do think Gotcha Smack he keeps it real, to be honest. Because most of the time he's like, gotcha games are shit games or gotcha games. Like, yeah, well, that's fair. Smack skipped a ton of story. I mean, to be fair, let's get the story. Okay, that's perfect. Then we can watch it. Nature of 1-bit black and white video is the most basic form of video color data. It becomes the trend of can it run on this, with the requirement being only needing to display capability. Have you all seen the mouse or the rat that can play Doom? I thought that was kind of cool. I was like, damn, that's pretty cool. He bitches about gotcha. Yeah, he bitches about gotcha, but he kind of keeps it real. To be honest, like I'll be honest, he does kind of he calls out bullshit on gotcha games, but also he also calls out bullshit other people as well. I like it, you know. I like him. I think he's a lot more. You know, you could say he's a bit too harsh. You could, or too nice about things. But he respectively shits on everything across the board. So, you know, pretty even across the board there, which is nice, you know. Even when I really enjoyed Woowa and he was shitting on Woowa, I was like, damn, kind of don't like that. And then afterwards I was like, man, I'm kind of glad he shit on Woowa, because looking back on it, it kind of deserved it for that scenario. But I want to watch it like 13 hours ago. The word genie must flow through the factories. All right, I want to watch this real quick. But have you checked out the speedrun tournament, or you didn't want to get spoiled? I didn't want to get spoiled. Yeah. He's now praising Woowa, isn't he? I don't know what he's doing, to be honest. He was shit. I know he was like talking about Woowa because the Woowa's having their fucking their money event, the buying event or whatever. I don't know. Anyways, I want to watch this Gotcha Smack launch review on Endfield. I played Arknight's Endfield for 40 hours. Here's a shocking truth. I'm curious about this. I like his videos. He's usually pretty straightforward, regardless of whether you like his opinion or not. He's usually pretty straightforward with it, which I appreciate. So I wanna see what's he's doing. You know, what's up? What's his opinion? You know, because I play a lot of Arknights. I want to see someone's other opinion. You know.
Ladies and gentlemen,
get to it.
It's finally time to give you guys my non-sponsored opinion.
Non-sponsored opinion.
Or review, whatever you want to call it, on Arknight's Endfield.
I mean, shit, even his sponsored opinions were pretty rough.
Out a little roughly over 6 days, coming up on a full week here. I have made it to Wuling, strictly free to play. And I just unlocked my first AIC factory over there in Wuling. Just nice. For a little bit of information for those of you keeping up with the Arknight's Endfield playthrough. Now, I want to basically convey to the best of my capabilities what my experience has been like.
Okay.
In terms of the game versus the gacha, the pressure or need to interact with the gacha garbage, such as the shop or pulling on characters in order for me to have a fun time through the game's progressional phase. I think this is an important.
To be real, Smack is a heavy lean towards the wider audience, which is, I think that's good though, because he takes in he talks a lot about the average viewer's perspective, I feel like, versus someone who lives and breathes gacha. Like he talks like a normal functioning human being about gacha versus, a person who plays gacha and only gacha.
Question to answer for many of you guys.
Hey man, appreciate it, Catcher,
a lot of
though.
people come to me
Appreciate it.
for my opinions. They always want to know my thoughts and what I think of a game because apparently I've done a good job explaining these things. I'm here to tell you that I genuinely believe Arknight's Endfield has had one of the best 1.0 experiences in my gacha tenure. And the reason I say that is because it's been more of a game as opposed to a gacha game.
Dude, me and my friends were talking about this where we're like, this game feels more like a game with a gacha aspect of it than, vice versa and stuff. And like, yeah, the 1.0 is rough. It does, like, they had the PayPal issue or whatever, but it was like a 2-hour issue. They fixed it. They gave out 10 pulls. They refunded everybody. Cool. Shouldn't have happened. They fixed everything. Glad that got resolved. Boom. The tutorials are shitty and stuff like that. But other than that, it hasn't been terrible. It runs on a lot of platforms. The only biggest issue has been the gacha. And that's been a borderline created issue by people. So it's like, all right, this feels more like a game,
Most of the time when you play gacha games, and I want to explain this, you feel like you have to pull on a limited band of characters.
Yep.
You feel like you might have to spend some money just because they've done a shit job with the cohesion or balance of gacha and video game experience, right? But there's some caveats and nuance to this because a big part of Arknight's Endfield in its gameplay loop is the factory system.
It has nothing to do with the fucking character. You don't feel pressure to pull in a character if you don't really need the character for anything.
And if you don't like that factory system and you're not playing it to enjoy that factory system, you're going to just only get the experience of what you typically get in gacha games, which is wait on the new characters, play the combat, and you get bored of that team and you want to play with another team. And then so you want to pull on more characters, but that just turns into your typical gacha garbage loop of there's no real content in this game. It's surface level as fuck. The only thing we do is we wait on a story update, we play it through, and then we grab the newest character, we play them, we get bored, and we wait on the next update, right? That is typically...
When I start doing that, that's usually the point where I'm leading up to quitting the game. Because that happens to me as well. I get to the point where I just log in, get the character, play the story, then I quit because the rest of the content's fucking boring. When that starts to happen, that's when I know I'm about to quit the fucking game. It's like, okay, this is almost the end. Because I'm just getting bored.
The perpetual cycle of a gacha game. Arknight's Endfield has given me an experience that separates itself from those literally because of its factory system.
Yeah.
It's a massive time sink. It's a game in and of itself, trying to optimize it, trying to set things up, and trying to learn. The learn, I will just throw in as a honeymoon phase thing because if you're learning, you're having a lot of fun. But once the learning ends, are you still going to be having fun, right? That's an important question to ask yourself too. And I think what Arknight's Endfield, one big challenge it's going to face in the long run is how it can continue to keep that factory system fresh. Because if players get to a point where they're fully optimized and all of their shit is working the way it needs to be working, they're going to go, what the fuck do we do now? And now you're just no different from, any other gacha game.
Yeah.
And so I think one big challenge for this
100%
game
agree.
is going to be maintaining that freshness with the factory system. And the only way to do that is to breed innovation, to constantly build upon it and add more things to make it more interesting. And
they don't even have to do that. They just have to look at other factory games and go, hey, how do I implement that into my thing, into my game, And that's why I think we're going to other planets. We don't have a fucking space station for no reason. You think Talos 2 is the only place we're going to? I think we're going to hit a point in the factory system where we're building fucking satellites to send into space and shit like that. If Hypergriff locks the fuck in and really goes all in on this shit. The factory. I think they should. I think they need. I think the factory system, which they've put forward, is so key to the game, even with the blueprint system, that they have to keep pushing it. Every update has to be a massive difference. Like, you go to Wuling, we all know it's the water system and stuff like that. They have to keep the pressure going.
Continue that learning curve, which I don't know if they can do that. But I think with the new maps and the way that they've set this up, you have to start all over again when you go to brand new maps. Your factory is completely wiped, and there's even new map interactables and new factory mechanical.
Blueprints you make blueprints.
That you have to learn in order to traverse, in order to build, and so on and so forth. And I think that's a good thing. I think that breeds a good replay loop. The next topic is, what does my account look like as a free-to-play player?
Okay.
How has the pressure been to pull on limited characters because I feel like my characters suck? I'll be real, this has also been a great experience. The only thing that has sucked about
I'm free to play, but I will be buying the $5, daily login stuff because it's a really good deal, and I have it in Arknights, and it's even better in Enfield, and I think it's worth it. But that's personally to me.
Experience is not having enough resources to build up all the characters that I own, which is a problem that exists in all gacha games on launch. They just cuck you on the resources.
Yep.
I don't have the luxury to build up all these different characters. And I have unfortunately been using the exact same team the entirety of Arknight's Endfield playthrough in my experience. But to be fair, I don't really care because the combat is not the main reason I'm playing the game, which is odd. That's very
I agree 100%. I feel like when you start off with this game, it's like picking a gender, or it's like picking a class in a video game, or a gender. It's, are you gonna be electro? Are you gonna be ice? Are you gonna be nature? Are you gonna be fire? Are you gonna be physical? And I chose physical because that's what I got for my 6 stars. And then everyone's like, you should go try the electro team out. And it's like, well, I barely have the resources to build my own physical team, much less electro team. So I'm still working on that. Luckily, physical I'm having a blast. Thank God the administrator is actually the main character of a gacha game actually being useful and fun to play. Who would have thought? Who would have fucking thought? But they did it, and he has his own weapon as well, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Very odd. I always play these games for the combat experience. It's now like a second-hand type of experience. Obviously, you have to interact with combat because it goes hand in hand with getting through the game, playing the modes, so on and so forth. But I am more so enjoying this factory system as the #1 enjoyment, and then I'm using it obviously to develop my characters and then go test them out and see how they feel with the new.
Such an insane character. He's getting addicted to the factory system. I ain't gonna lie. Like, straight up, you might be seeing some satisfactory videos from him, or some factorial videos.
And stuff. And so the build system and the factory system are my main enjoyments. The combat's the next enjoyment, just to see how it's all playing out.
Nice.
And that I will always enjoy that aspect. To be honest, that's one of the cool things about gacha games. But when you think about this, I only have 4 characters, and 2 of the 4 characters are 4 stars. Not 4 stars in Wuhan Genshin. 4 stars because this game has 6-star characters.
Yep.
Which means they are the equivalent of a 3-star, which doesn't exist in Wuhan and Genshin. So you would think, at least I thought too, oh, these characters are definitely garbage.
Yeah.
There's no way they're
you would think.
They have been great. They have been carrying the shit out of my account all the way into Wuling. 2 4-star characters. And then the final character is a 5-star. So my team is unbelievably free-to-play friendly and relatable, should I say so myself.
I think, like, for Arknights players, it's almost like a satisfying moment where everyone else, like, because Arknights has been relegated to very niche, let's say. And I think for Arknights players, seeing this interaction, everyone's going like, they're very satisfying, because it's satisfying because you're like, now you can see what I can see. You can see that 4 stars are good and 5 stars are good and 6 stars are good, but now the whole world can see it. So it's almost like a refreshing moment for people that played Arknights going into Enfield. Are like, don't worry, 4 stars are gonna be good, even though everyone's like, no, it's a 4-star. In every other fucking gacha game, 4 stars are shit. It's shit. So it's kind of funny. I think it's really funny. To a level when people respect their lower rarities, yeah.
Another thing I want to talk to you guys about is that I have already, in the first week, completely free to play with under, I guess, 40 hours. I feel like I'm probably at 30 hours, honestly. I'm probably at 30, 35, who knows? I've already got 3 teams.
Nice.
Locked and loaded, ready to go. The biggest problem is
Got
the
2.
resource shortage, the gacha garbage.
Same
I
issue,
can't
resource
build them
shortage.
up because then my first team, which is my main team, would suffer
Got a
from
full
getting
ice
developed
team? Holy
further.
fuck.
And so that is a problem. You're 100% going to run into it. And if you try and Oprah Winfrey your account, give everybody the Oprah Winfrey treatment, you're going to suffer from that. I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to happen. So that is one like bad thing. But other than that, the fact that I have so many teams already within the first week of spending a single penny is a real big W. Not only is that a W, check this out. I have gotten literally a signature weapon for Last Right, and I didn't do a single pull on the limited banner.
Yep.
The only pulls I've done on the limited banner were the pulls they give you exclusive to the limited banner.
That is exactly what I've done as well. I'm saving my pulls. I don't want Levitine. We're saving. We're not going to get Gilberta either. We're not going to get Yvonne. We're waiting for the next crew after that. Ah, fuck. For everyone else, here's apple pie. Yeah, Crocodile. Yeah.
So I'll explain it briefly. There's these pulls in the shop, and you can literally, and I do mean this, only use them towards, oh, did I grab them all already? Yeah.
Yep.
You can only use these towards the character that's being promoted, and they expire when the banner expires. So you have to use them, right? Once again, gotcha garbage, right? But that said, I've been using them. They're free. I don't give a damn. I haven't used a lick of my currency up here.
Same.
I have 74 pulls, somewhere around there, saved up, and I don't even feel the need to pull on the limited banner character. I would like to reinforce.
Oh, I fucking clicked out. It's like Arknights, dude. You don't feel the need to pull on every character, and I'm glad that thing has carried over into this game. As long as, you know, like they stay consistent and stuff like that. They stay consistent with it. That's the most important thing. They got to stay consistent. But so far, it's really good. I did 30 for pity and free 10 pulls. Yeah, that's fair.
I don't have a pressure or care in the world. I don't even care about how much I have up there. It's because of the factory system and the power grid, the ever expanding power grid as you go through the maps. That has been such a time sink, such a focus and a commitment that it gets me into this mentality of not even knowing, like, I don't even care what's going on in the fucking limited banner chartered system. Yep. I don't care, because I'm like, I'm having my fun. And so that's why I said it's so important, guys, that people understand what they're playing this game for. If you aren't enjoying that factory system and that power grid expansion, you might not have a good time. It's probably just not the game for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you do love that,
that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing at all.
You don't feel the need to actually care about the gacha system. You just have your fun with that aspect, and you use whatever you got. This is something I wanted to point out. Look how many weapons I have in the first week of this gacha game. Bro, that is an insane
hit or miss. Yeah, like
coming from Wuthering Waves.
It's okay. If this game is very factory heavy, and if it's not for you, it's not for you. It's not the end of the world, you know. It's like, okay, well, that's what it is.
In Genshin Impact, when they first launch, first of all, they give you the most dog shit free to play options, and then you pull on the character banner.
You get a lot of weapons.
And you
It's
might
nice.
get a weapon that you need, right? You might not.
I haven't pulled on a single weapon banner yet. I'm just holding.
And then you got like a shortage of weapons. You also don't have as many characters to choose from, and then you're staring at the signature weapon banner that looks very fucking enticing because you don't have a lot of weapons. In this game, I have first of all, getting a signature weapon on a character without even touching and pulling on the signature banner, the limited chartered banner, is insane to me. It's insane to me. The fact that I got a sig. Now there's a caveat. I won my 25%er on the quota exchange, but at the same time, I got a guaranteed 6-star weapon at 40 pulls. That is insane to guarantee a 6-star weapon at 40 pulls without, once again, spending money or interacting with the limited banner, because they gave me so many standard banner pulls.
This is what I expected in Endfield from Arknights after playing Arknights. I expected stuff like this to happen. There's a little guy in the back of my head going like, well, you know, maybe they might fuck it up. Like, maybe not. But overall, I expected something like this, and I'm glad it worked out. Now, obviously, I'm not entirely happy with the gacha system still, but you know, I can let it ride.
I also have 2 more 6-star weapons in boxes that I have yet to use.
Same.
I looked at these. They look kind of mid. This looks like one of those 6-star boxes that really just gave you some bullshit.
I don't know what I'm going to pick.
But this box is a fucking banker. Yeah, this
Yeah,
box
that
is
box
a banger, and I'm gonna choose carefully. I'm eyeing the gun, and I'm eyeing this sword probably for that freaking electric girl, or I'm eyeing this for my spear girl that I played in the beta. That bitch is a banger. This girl right here, chat. I played this girl in the banga. Her.
But Men being
She
Freeze
is
Great, I love it. Yeah.
amazing. Amazing.
Avwen is
character,
amazing
and
as
she's a
well.
5-star.
My
She's not
friends
a
have
6-star.
said that she's really
But
good.
basically, not getting off track, I have been relatively impressed, or not, I'm not gonna say impressed. I've been pleased with the free-to-play experience in terms of the utilities and all of the things that surround you getting through the game. You know what I mean? Because usually when you're using the scraps, you're having a tough time. I've been getting through this game clapping cheeks. You know, I got her signature weapon. She's got on a 5-star weapon right here. She's got on a 5-star weapon. I ended up getting that too. And she's got on a 5-star weapon too. Like everybody's got a 5-star weapon.
Is that her? Is that her weapon?
So,
no.
I haven't had any problems with building up my characters. And then the gear in this game is literally crafted through the factory.
Yep.
Right? So people go, oh, the free-to-play experience has been horrible. I've had a complete different experience free-to-play wise.
I think it's a mindset thing. I think it's one of those where you going into this game, you've basically already decided on what you think of the game. I 100% believe it's a mindset thing where you're looking for a specific thing, and if you don't get that, you're not happy, and it's the worst thing ever. And that's why I think like this has been a very divisive game. It's like it's either the biggest piece of shit, the worst free to play experience, da 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 da. The factory shit, the gameplay shit, the combat shit, the get shit, the company scamming the players and stuff like that. Or you have the other side where it's like, well, I'm having a good time. This is a blast. This is surprising. I'm not even interacting with that stuff. I think it's really a mindset issue, and there's some people I've seen that have just been dogging on the game, and I think they've done it because they came into this game not for any other reason than to shit on it. They already decided what they thought of this game already prior to it launching. Before it even pre-downloaded, they decided what they thought of this game. And it sucks watching their videos because it's like, man, you're kind of a fucking jackass, dude. But, you know, like, man, you're fucking, you're a piece of shit. But it's also like, you know, well, he already decided what the fuck he thought of the game before he even launched it, you know? Why the fuck am I watching this video? Stuff.
I've had an incredible free-to-play experience. Yeah. Look at this too, by the way. This is also important to point out. When I come over here to this standard banner, I have done already, first of all, if we take into account the New Horizon, which is the new banner that guarantees you a character, you know, I did full
40
bid.
pulls.
They hoed me on that. I had to go all the way to 50, and I got my Ember, right? So that is 50 pulls or 40
50?
pulls, right?
40 pulls,
Actually, yeah, because it stops at 8. 8 pulls, we go all the way down. Okay, so 5 times 8 is 40
And he used
pulls.
only the blue tickets,
Now,
probably,
in the
right?
basic
That's my
headhunting,
guess.
we've done a shit ton here too, and they keep giving them in a lot of ways. Now this is launch. We'll see if this slows down. You know it will. But that's 80 pulls. So we've done 120 standard pulls already. And from that 120 standard pulls, we've already been able to acquire 3 teams. We've just been playing just one of them. And so the free-to-play experience has been pretty.
Game gives a lot of blue tickets for progression. Yeah, I think that's perfectly fine because I don't feel like I'm using pulls because it's just a blue ticket. It's like, oh, I'll just throw it on the fucking standard banner and just forget about it. You know, it's nice. It's nice.
It's solid, honestly. I got my weapons. I've got them built. They're actually synergistic. I got a standard banner character, not a limited banner character, and we're clapping cheeks. That has been pretty freaking nice. Another thing I almost forgot to talk about in terms of my free-to-play player experience is being able to unlock the mid portion of the battle pass by simply using orogeometry that you get playing through the game.
Again.
And this is fascinating. This is like a cook. I've never seen this before. But you do this completely free, and then they give you back the resource you put into purchase it.
Dude.
They give it back to you plus
It's just like hitting every 5 levels in Arc Knights, dude. This is fun. It's fun. It's fun watching everyone else play like the same systems from the previous game and go, man, this is really fucking nice. And you're sitting there like, yeah, man, it really fucking is. It really fucking is.
You just get a free battle pass.
It's cool.
Not even at the expense of orogeometry.
I like it.
You get that back. On top of that, this mid portion, I thought, oh, maybe they give you shit rewards. No, they give you credits. They give you things you need to upgrade your weapons. They give you stamina to double up on currency.
They give you so much fucking stamina. You get drowned in stamina almost. It's ridiculous.
Stamina consumption. This is going to be for promoting operators to E3, E4, developing.
They understand
higher.
it now.
And
Yeah.
then you even get another 6-star.
Yeah, the protocol
weapon
pass is very
selector.
good. Even like
Right,
the
so you-
$10, like if you paid out for the final stage, it's actually pretty good. But I'm probably not gonna do it, to be honest. Unless like I get the whole pass done, then I'll buy it. But you know, I can't believe I'm saying a BP is good, but here we are.
Another 6-star weapon selector on top of the ones we already got. People are not looking at this gacha game in terms of its free-to-play friendly nature as a whole picture.
Well, it's this. It's they've come to a decision on how they feel about this game, and it's either a piece of shit or it's the best thing ever, let's say. And then they find all the points that could back up that statement to prove that statement. They're not going into the game with no end goal and stuff like that. They've already chosen the end goal. They've already made the decision. They're just finding all the points that add up to that. Because basically you can find all the points on a graph to say the game is shit, but you can also find all the points on the graph to say the game is good. It's confirmation bias and stuff like that. And to be real, there's a lot of people out there, and a lot of YouTubers out there, that I've seen that have been doing shit like that, and they're not fucking stupid. Some of these YouTubers are not fucking stupid. They know what they're doing. They came in here to say a specific thing, the game is shit. Now, I've been pretty fair across the board that I've been saying, there's some things I like, there's some things I don't like, and stuff like that. And eventually I'll make my fucking video about what I think of the game and stuff like that. Is this the best fucking game on God-given Earth in the Gachaverse? Fuck no, it isn't. Is this the worst fucking game in Gacha game? You know, fuck no, it isn't, and stuff like that. And, like, there's things I really enjoy, there's things I really don't enjoy, and stuff like that. So it's one of those scenarios where I'll talk about that point at the end. But there's people going into this where they've decided how this game's going to be, and they don't want people playing this fucking game, and so their whole game plan is the fucking shit on this game and find points in this game that would back up their information. It's like, well, the same points, you could turn that around. So, yeah.
You're only looking at like one part of the picture. But when you look at the whole picture, there's actually a lot of stuff that is given to you in
But
this
10 out
game
doesn't
to
pity
set
carry
up
over.
your
Ugh.
experience as you progress through the game as a relatively good free-to-play experience. There's definitely downsides. There's definitely the gotcha garbage.
There is.
But it's pretty damn sick. And even for budget players, you unlocked, which me, I'm a budget player. I'm free to play now, but I always eventually turn into the budget player.
Same.
You buy that battle pass down there, and now you start getting the Arsenal tickets along with it as well. Not selling you guys, just telling you get even more resources that add into that budget to free to play experience, right?
Yep.
So I'm a big fan of this. I like what they're doing here. I think this is a hell of a cook. To summarize
Nice.
all of that up, I think a lot of people just heavily underestimated the entire picture of what a free to play experience can look like. A lot of people talk about the gotcha system, the 50-50 and all of that, but they weren't talking about how many weapons you get just playing through the game. They weren't talking about how viable the 4-star characters are, as well as the 5-star characters, as well as how many you get of them in order to make up your one team. They also didn't talk about how you just can use one team to go through the entirety of 1.0. I think a lot of these factors go into a free-to-play player experience. But if all you zone in on is how many pulls you did on the chartered banner or how many pulls you're getting to start off with, then you're going to view that experience as a negative experience. I also would urge you to take into consideration too, if all you think about is just pulling on characters, this game is going to be garbage for you.
Oh yeah, yeah. If the only thing you care about is what's the next new character and how far the story's gonna go, this game's gonna be fucking shit to you. 100% stuff. And yeah, it's not for you.
Right, but if you think about the factory system, the grid, and all the time sink that goes in,
That's why I want them to expand upon the tower defense for like the where you defend the little villages or the fortresses. I want them to expand upon it so it's not just, hey, you have the combat and then the factory system. I want a third system. Let's add more systems that stay in the game. Like Arknights, where you got RA, you have IS, you have obviously the fucking base game, the story, you have the weeklies, Annihilation. You have all this shit, and they keep adding content to it. That's the stage I want to get to, where we have massive pillars of content you can do, like the factory, the main story, the combat, a fucking tower defense, fucking stock trading for some fucking reason. Like shit like that.
to that stuff, the preparation, as well as the enjoyment if you're having fun. that takes away from you even caring about pulling on characters and the gotcha garbage and going to spend on the shops to try and develop people. Once again, I think a lot of people spend so much time not even playing the game for combat. They just playing it. Well, if you're not looking at Fluorite's ass and Last Right's ass, then you might be looking at Ember's ass. And if you're not looking at hers, then you're probably looking at Levitane's titties. And if you're not looking seriously though, there's just a lot more to do in Arknight's Endfield.
Yeah, if you only care about the gotcha, you're very bored, I would say, in that gotcha game, you know? That's all the gotcha game is to you. I mean, yeah, it's called a gotcha game, but still, it's like, well, you got nothing else better to do than just talk about what the next character is, and that's it? That's fucking boring.
Once again, because of that factory system.
It's like saying, "Oh, I'm so excited to pay rent every month." That's what it basically is, to be real. It's like getting excited to pay rent at the end of the month when the new character drops. And that's the gotcha, basically, in all these gotcha games. Saying this whole argument that, oh, this gotcha game is more free to play than this gotcha game, I think even that's bullshit and stuff like that. It's a gotcha game. None of them are free to play. Free to play is fucking free to play. It's free. You're not buying shit. Maybe you're buying skins. You're not buying characters. Like, but to be honest, everyone that goes, oh, you know, they gotta watch all the fucking, you know, I did this too, but you gotta watch all the fucking character, like the new character trailer dropped. Oh, it's the combat showcase. Oh, it's the story showcase for that character and stuff like that. Oh, here's the song that comes with the character. You gotta hype it up, you know, hype it up, hype it up. Oh, the character dropped. I'm gonna pull on it. I'm gonna pay for some of my viewers polls. I'm gonna do viewer polls as well. It's like, we're excited to pay rent to the Chinese billionaire company. That's what it basically has turned into and stuff. Let's get excited about stock trading in my gotcha game. Let's get excited about building a fucking factory. Let's get excited about doing some water systems and shit. Like, come on, man. Let's get interesting here.
And that just doesn't exist in other gotcha games. You do their story, you get off.
Yep.
It's pretty much it. Like, you do the story, you do the little in-game mode.
That's when I quit.
You do the combat, and then you get off. Because there's nothing else to do. Speaking of which, it's time to get into that. The story.
Yeah.
The story's abysmal. There's no other way to put it. The story has been...
y'all were watching me, man. I'm fucking dying.
Jargon, convoluted.
I love Arknights. I love Hypergriff. I think the overarching story, they killed it. I gave a lot of grace in Arknights because it's a different format of how they tell a story. So I was like, that's fine. That's no issue. I can learn. It's a new format. Of a story I've never interacted with. That's fine. But we're in 3D open world gotcha games and stuff. There is a way to tell a story that they're attempting to do, and I do not think they're doing a good enough job of it. The story itself, the raw story, can be really good, but how you tell it is another point. And I think their execution of the story is not doing the raw story justice. That's what I think it is. There's the raw story, there's execution. And you can kind of stick around for the raw story, but the execution has to be good as well to really catch people in the beginning. And I think it's just not, the execution of the raw stories is not it. And there's you know, I'm not a dev. I can't figure this shit out, but I can tell you what's not working for me and stuff. Valley 4 story is bad. I get that. Like, everyone goes, well, Valley 4 story is bad. It gets better in Wuling. That's cool, but I think they should go back and fix Valley 4 because the core of any game is the new player experience, and new players are what keeps games alive. And that's why they gotta fix it.
Fest with weird tones and how they communicate with each other. It's been also a glaze fest with the main pro tag surprise. The main pro tag is important. Important to a cringe degree. Every time is
the administrator.
Mr. Inman, oh my, you know. But it's gotten to the point where in the first 3 hours of the experience, I was like, yeah, no, I'm not keeping up with this. It's not worth it. And then every so now and then, I would look at the dialogue, see what they're talking about, and it would just be the same gotcha garbage quality dialogue. And I was like, yeah, nah, I'm doing a good deed here, just skipping the fuck out of this story. It's ass. Now, when we got to Wuling, I actually finally paid attention, and it was interesting at first. It was very interesting meeting the new guy, and he ended up being part of, you know, well, actually, I don't want to spoil for everyone.
Oh, thank God, thank God.
Was actually very interesting. Immediately, like, I was engaged in it. I also liked meeting the new girl, and I loved her personality and such. But it still was like that super mid gotcha storytelling for me personally. I can only speak for myself. At the end of the day, I think they've got a lot to prove in terms of taking the story serious.
Yeah.
They need to do a better job with their world building and how it functions. They need to do a better job with the communication and English voice acting.
I'll be honest, they were talking about how you don't need to rely on Arknights too much for like the world, for the game. I think the world building is still being carried by Arknights. For Talos too. I think Arknights is carrying Enfield pretty heavily on world building, even when they did say you don't have to play the previous game to get this game.
Not sounding like it's just recorded lines or sounding like Cartoon Network.
Yep.
They've got some work. They do. They've got a lot of work to do with this story, and honestly, in many different facets. And so for me, I thought the story was pretty damn ass. It picks up in Wooling, as people have said, but picking up from where it was isn't really saying much either. That's my best way to go at it with that. Now, I want to make sure we're perfectly clear here. That is different from lore, right? I actually hear.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I fucking love it when I can speak on something and then he can speak on it. I haven't pre-watched this. I haven't fucking pre-watched this. I've just seen enough of his videos to know. I've watched them for fucking over a year and stuff like that. And I know what he likes to see. And I know, I'll be honest, I've learned a lot from, how he expects things, and I kind of have a same mindset. There's two sides of how you tell a story, execution and the lore and stuff.
From a lot of people that there's some lore in this game in terms of reading the items so that you can understand how things function and such has actually been pretty damn good. And the lore in and of itself for Arknights tends to be very enjoyable for a lot of lore enjoyers.
Mm-hmm.
But that isn't the storytelling experience. That isn't what you're experiencing as you're going through the story. So that's worth pointing out, though. This next segment, I was getting ready to cook a mode, but then I logged in and saw this, and this just goes into the free-to-play experience. So you get Art.
I mean, what did you expect from 1 week of the game? Same as Arknights OG. This is my counter offer to that. We already made the mistake in Arknights OG. Why are we making the same mistake in this game? We should have learned from these mistakes. That's my counter offer to that.
And then they give you the signature weapon for her too. Fucking insane, bro. The launch, weapons, bro. You just can't argue. Okay, I got 2 more of those pulls too. You know what? Just because we're making this video, I might as well try and use those 2. Those are the 2 free pulls I told you. You are forced to use them on this banner. I might as well do it while I'm making this video. Maybe I get lucky on one of them, right? Maybe I don't. But I tell you what, we're going to use them and use this advantage. Watch this. It's going to turn red. Okay, yeah, this game's trash. Ignore everything I said in this review. This game is a whole bag of shit. Now, what I wanted to talk to y'all about was one of these modes is an in-game mode. Oh my God, it's this. Dude, this mode, I'm just going to flat out say it. This is one of the most dog shit modes I've ever played. It is.
I was really hoping it was going to be good. When I heard an extraction system, I just didn't think it was going to be good. I mean, I'll find out about it anyways. He's going to explain it. I'll give it a try. I was really hoping it was going to be good. Fuck. Okay.
This mode gives you really good rewards too, as you can see. I don't know if I don't know if this.
I mean, yeah, the rewards can be good, but if the gameplay experience is shit, even if it refreshes every fucking month, I'm just not going to have a good time. I think it's Annihilation for Enfield, but even Annihilation's, I've heard really mixed opinion. Looking forward to trying. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a college try. I trust him, but it's one of those trust but verify situations. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it a try.
Or monthly, but you get some good stuff. You get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 standard pulls, and you get 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, or 2,000 ore barrel, which is
nice.
4 pulls. And then you get a shit ton of resources. But the mode, my God, guys, the way it works is it's just, I can't, man. I put a couple of these in here. So you go in here, and I just want to explain it briefly. And
this is honestly all combat, nothing else. I think that's what's hurting it. It's all combat. People don't really enjoy the combat too much. Yeah. I don't need SSS because enough of the mats through all the things. I get people want to conflate this to Annihilation, but Annihilation is a completely different game mode. I think people are viewing it as this is the weekly or whatever farm your polls type thing and stuff, which is, yeah, but I think that if you got to make sure your dailies are good, you got to make sure your weeklies are good, because that's what keeps people in, especially when you're pulling for when it has polls connected to it, people are going to do it consistently and often, and if it just sucks, they're just going to get more angry at the game every time they do it.
These little red things that keep a door locked. And then once you find all 4 of them, the door unlocks.
Oh.
But they have like this corrosive element to the mode. And it's a meter. And the more you
Is it a timer?
as soon as you step outside of your little safe zone, this meter goes up. And I guess you just start getting corrosive. Or I don't know the correct
it's like, yeah, I know what I know what he's talking
when you
about.
step out of this, let me just show it to you.
Yeah, this is a really good point, Drek. Even Annihilation, they eventually added a skip because 15 minutes of autos took forever. It's a really good point.
But look, you see this over here. It starts filling up. When that hits 600, you get kicked out of the mode. I don't know if that sounds cool to you, if it sounds funny.
That's just a timer. It's literally a timer.
Or not. Let me just tell you, you constantly feel like you're just rushing.
It's like stress.
You're just rushing and you're trying to find stuff. And then these little like color coded things right here, they got bags and shit. You pick them up and then your bag storage gets full and then you're like, okay, what the fuck am I doing with that? I don't even know why I'm picking them up, really, to be honest. I just feel like this was the worst concoction of a mode.
They should just do a tower defense for the weekly, man. Just do a fucking tower defense for the weekly. If you guys ever played Orcs Must Die, you should do something like that. That should be the weekly.
Bro, like, this does not feel good at all. And please comment down below. You let me know if you think I'm wrong.
Like Orcs Must Die is literally just the fort defense where you set your turrets along a fucking route and enemies follow that route directly to a certain point and you just kill them along that. Just do that. Do like something like that, like a tower defense, and just rotate between like fucking like 15 maps every week.
If you think if I'm the odd man out here, holy fuck, bro, then I'm in the wrong space. Because when you're doing this, bro, this shit fills up so fast. And this mode is repetitive. You have to do it several times, like 8-10 times just to fill up all your meter.
Yeah, it's
So,
like
just
Annihilation.
imagine you constantly doing this. There was one time I was at the boss, fighting the boss, and this hit 600, kicked me out of the boss fight. Like, I went over here, there was a boss, I fought him, he was almost dead. This shit hit 600 and kicked me out. I had to go all the way back, fight the boss again, and you have to fight the boss before this fills up and kicks you out again. Then you're exploring, you're trying to find these little red things around the map to unlock a door. You find 1 or 2, it hits 600.
I understand the gameplay and what needs to be collected, but man, yeah, it's tremendous. Yeah, I can understand why this was implemented, but it's also like, fuck, dude. Let's try something else.
You get kicked out, now you got to start off where you left off, but you start back here again. I'm just like, bro, what is the point? Literally just remove this. You remove this, the mode ain't that bad.
Is that a bonfire with that
as
sword
of
in the middle?
now,
Yeah, it is.
I don't know what they're cooking. I don't know what the fuck they're cooking with this mode. It is atrocious.
Yeah.
And on that note,
I'll go try it out though. I'll try it out.
I wanted to do like a review kind of talking about all my sentiments. This is all in the first week, right? In the first week, I've had a great free-to-play player experience. I've had a phenomenal exceeded expectations experience with the factory system and the power grid expanding. That's completely new to me. So I'm having a new player's factory experience. Some of y'all might be factory veterans, and you're like, yeah, no, this shit ain't nothing, bro. You should play this game. I can only speak for myself, right? I've had a great experience with the game.
Nice.
I don't like the mint picking aspect, and what I mean by that, to ascend your characters, you have to go, and I guess we'll talk about that a little too before we outro out. To ascend your characters, you have to go around the map and find mushrooms and little like materials, literally mint picking, and then you can use those to level up your characters. I don't like that. I would literally much rather you give me a mode to where I do the mode for stamina to get the mats to level my character up like every other gacha game.
That's fair, honestly.
They tried to do it in a way to where it's like, I guess it's different, but it's just fucking annoying. There's no other way to put it.
Is that a Sancta? Holy
shit.
shit.
I like what different, but
it's a second fucking Sancta. I've only seen like 3, oh no, third Sancta. I've only seen 3 Sanctas before. Holy fuck.
Fucking annoying. There's no other way to put it. And in here,
can you not find those materials at the factory? Not when I'm aware. I don't believe so.
Cooking up in here because it's like, so I can evolve my little spaceship, and then my spaceship allows me to grow some of those materials that I don't want to go out in the wild and fucking find, but I have to. It allows me to grow those.
That's cool.
And then come in here and collect them. But then you come in here and collect them, and
not much.
It's 3 and 1 and 6 and 1. I'm like, the fuck I'm gonna do with this? You need like 5 of its evolution just to level the character up. And if you want to level your whole
I just agree on this point. You get so many of them super quick when you explore that you never need to come pick them up again. I guess that's fair. I don't know. I haven't I've passed through and picked them up once, and then I don't pass through many more again. It's kind of like the owls, I feel like. You know, the owls where you gotta go visit them, you know, to upgrade your base or the space station or whatever. I think it's like that. Zip lines exist for this reason. See, the issue is with the zip lines is I don't feel the need to interact with zip lines until I get the level 2 zip line system. And even then, I'm like, oh, I have to fucking get all the power cables out to that point and then set the zip lines down out to that point. It's like, fuck, dude. It's just like, I don't want to deal with it. Like, I don't hate the zip line system. And yes, if you metagame the zipline system, you can be way more efficient. But it's just like one of those scenarios where I'm like, it doesn't like the ziplines didn't feel as core of an aspect of the gameplay as I thought they would be. Well, I haven't made it as far, you know, so maybe I've heard that in the later air zones it requires more. The ziplines become more of a key thing and stuff like that. It's just they reset like daily, I think, or like every couple hours, and I'm just like, yeah, fuck it, you know. The issue is there's no other way to get more of them than waiting. Yeah, it's kind of like time gated.
Count up, bro, this is just booty, right? It's not enough. Now, of course, if I upgrade it, it might get better and better, right? We still got to unlock more cabin. And so maybe I'm jumping the curve. Maybe this gets a bit better and gives you a bit more and it's not so bad. But all in all, it does sound like more work to level up your characters. And maybe in that aspect, it's because it's trying to point you potentially to a shop or something. I don't fucking know. It could be some gotcha garbage disguised. They do things like that are like calculated in terms of insufferable just so you can go to the shop and buy something. That's possible. I do like this. I love the foundation of this ship just doing this for you.
Cool.
I don't like going out in the wild to find this because it's micromanaging and I need it to level up my characters. I don't like that. I think we need a bit more resources to level up our roster. I think the whole notion of you can't level up your whole roster because this is a gacha game needs to fucking die in a ditch.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me level up my entire goddamn roster. You'll actually make more money. I guarantee you will, because people will be using a lot more teams and having a lot more fun, which will point to them spending more money. I guarantee it'll happen.
I agree.
Like this whole,
I agree.
I got all these characters, but I can't level them up. I just can't with that.
Yep.
Apart from those like criticisms, though, I think Arknights Endfield has a very solid game on its hands. I think
that's good.
The factory system blew my mind. I never expected that shit to like impact it that much. I didn't go that hard on it in the beta. And so I didn't know the depth of what it can bring in terms of a packaged game. I know that now. The powering grid, setting up relay towers, and then zip lining, I like that. I don't like putting a pylon next to the zip line. I think that's the dumbest shit.
Yep, it's the dumbest shit.
Whatever. I don't think I should have to power a fucking zip line, bro. Just let me zip. Stop making me put pylons next to zip lines. Another gripe. But now the complaints are coming out. Now that I'm like recollecting some things. The game's far from perfect.
It got better in Wuling, yeah, but it shouldn't get better. It should be better, you know?
But I've had a 8.
I'm not expecting perfection, but like, fuck.
0.5 out of 10 experience with this launch. I have. Apart from its flaws, I've had a 8 to 8.5 out of 10.
That's really fucking good.
I have. Apart from its flaws, you know,
progression of technology. If everything from story to tutorial hell to technology to exploration, like if everything feels bad in Valley 4, it's just not going to feel good for new players. You can't explain to someone why they should feel better. You know, that's like, you can't explain to someone why it's good. It's a perspective thing. If someone feels like it's bad, then it's bad to them. If someone feels like it's good to them. You can't like convince someone something's good when they feel it is bad. Like, you can't like inundate new players and go, oh, well, you just got to get to the next zone. You know, it gets better. You know, it's like MMOs. Well, if you play 100 hours, it's a lot more fun. Well, why the fuck do I have to play 100 hours to have more fun? Why can't I have fun now and stuff? Let me have fun now. I'm not asking for the world here. You know, this isn't like I'm asking to get like, give me 1,000 polls and unlock everything for me and stuff like that. But there's some features. It's called QOL for a reason. There's quality of life stuff. I think one point we'll not care about the gathering point as we need less rare materials. Maybe. I agree with the same problem with OG Arknights though. If we cannot convince someone to like story in episode 1 through 4, they might not like the story later. That's fair. But I think it's one of the scenarios is like everyone always recommends for 1 through 4 for Arc Knights is go watch the anime or just kind of like watch a breakdown of it and stuff like that. And like, yeah, but you know, there's a lot of things they can do in Valley 4 that doesn't take away from the core experience, but still fixes a lot of the negative things. Cut down on the tutorials, you know? Um, like the zip line. I feel like that's an unnecessary like it's the fucking zip stuff. There's a lot of things they can do. Convince them to do 1-7 for half the time. I mean, it's just plant more relay towers ass mentality. Yeah, it's there's a lot of like not everyone has to go through the same shit we had to go through or you had to go through in your time playing the game when it first came out. You know, things can get better. Do you think Arknights would be as good it is now as to have as many players playing it now if you couldn't skip um that's 15 minutes of why am I forgetting the name? Starts fucking E or whatever and stuff like that. There's a lot of QOL that was added in Arknights that was over time, but if that QL just none of it was added in and stuff for skipping a lot of the dailies and the monthly or the weeklies and shit like that. And I forget what they. But anyways, like you can't like convince someone it's good. I think they kind of rushed it out. Doesn't do optimizing gameplay that better in later part. So like I said, Wooling's good. So I think they focused too much on Wooling. Well, they didn't focus too much. They focused enough on Wooling and not enough on Valley 4. Hypergriff is known to go back and remaster gameplay. Yeah, but they've had a previous game to take examples of. So there's a lot of QL added, but back in my day, yeah.
I told you guys, I'm never gonna sit here and try and convince you dog shit is better than dog shit. To me, I think that is just a lack of intelligence. It's like, okay, yeah, we can sit here and talk about how dog shit is better than dog shit, but at the end of the day, you're still eating shit.
The question is, will they go back to Valley 4 and fix it? I hope so. They've shown they can do that. They can do a lot of that in Arknights and stuff like that, and I hope they do it in Enfield. Now Arknights 1 through 4 story is still the same, but like everything else, they kind of changed and stuff. So we'll see. We'll honestly fucking see. Hypergriff does remaster, but usually takes them a year. Yeah.
You know, but apart from that, I think the game's got good bones. I do.
Nice.
I think the game's got
That's what
great
matters.
bones. I am impressed because I didn't think I was gonna play this game for long. I thought, I'll play it on the launch, probably fuck off after that. I'm now fully committed. It's
Nice.
going into the
yeah.
wheel. It is. This was a non-sponsored impressions review. I wanted to get this out so that people know how I feel about the game. In short, I think you will love it if you like the factory system. You've heard this from other people. You've heard it from me. You've heard it from a lot of people. It is true. If you don't like the factory system, if you don't like the power grid dynamic, I don't think this game's going to be for you, man. I think if you take those out of the game, then you just got a gacha game where you just pull on the characters, play the characters, get off the fucking game,
Yeah.
right? But if you take out the pull on the banner and pull on the characters, if you
A lot of people who got experience from the first game are still working on the first game, though. I feel like the team working on the third game is different than the team working on the original. Yeah, it's obviously different. It's obviously two different teams, and then obviously they hired on new people to work on Endfield that have experience of like 3D aspects and all that. So that's probably why they're making the same fucking mistakes. Because let's be real, they kind of are making the same fucking mistakes. Like they're not making as many mistakes they made as Arknights when it first launched, but they're kind of making the same mistakes, or like the mistakes are in the same kind of like district and stuff like that. So, like, do I think they will improve and fix all these issues? Yes, Hypergriff has shown they can do that. Am I still disappointed and annoyed we're having issues like this? Yes, I can be two sides of a coin.
you even take out the combat, I'd still play the game. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Mistakes are there to grow people. But yeah, but mistakes should not be at the cost of the player base. Mistakes should be at the cost of the devs.
I'd still play the game, and I think that's an important like dichotomy and duality, if you will, of perspective versus perception. Right? That's gonna wrap it up. Peace, love, and happiness. I'll catch you guys on the flip side.
That was a really good video. That was a really good video. Now, obviously, you could say it was a really good video because you agree with him, and yeah, but it was nice to kind of see things where I kind of thought it was going to go down and like people were going to get surprised by certain aspects of the game, and then they got surprised by certain aspects of the game. We're like, holy fuck, this is actually kind of good. The mindset of the second region is better just sucks. Yeah, it's just like, oh, well, the game will get better. We'll just keep improving. I'm like, yeah, but can we like take some of that improvement and like recycle it back to the original zone and stuff like that? Excusing the $1 million company. And yeah, this is the excusing the, I think it's like almost, they're almost like billionaire. They might be even a billionaire company. Like excusing the multi-millionaire dollar company mistakes is like, okay, like, yeah. Yeah. Like obviously, like really good video. He brought up a lot of points. Like there's some things like I said, every time everyone asks me how I feel about the game, I go, hey, there's some things I like, there's some things I dislike. Overall, I'm having a good experience and stuff like that. Do I think it's the best game ever? No. Do I think it's the worst game ever? No. Do I think it's like in the middle? No, I think it's on the higher end. I think it's definitely leaning way hard towards it's a pretty damn good game and stuff. And I'm having a good time. I'm still gonna play the game. You will know if I'm not having fun with the game. It's because I've stopped playing. It's when I stop playing the game. If I'm not having fun in the game, I'm just gonna quit the game. It doesn't fucking matter, you know. Like that's my fucking there's your fucking answer and stuff like that. I may be missing things. The mistakes are just tutorials and storytelling, right? Mostly, I would say issues I have like there's like itsy bitsy QOL things and stuff like the zip lines. That's fucking whatever. I think the big things that are gonna hurt the new player experience that already have been bought in because what's happening is the first introduction to the game is how you buy in the player base. It's not like it's like fake buying in, but you're buying in the mindset of the player wanting to stick for the long run. And if the buy-in experience, that new player experience is not good, then they're not going to stick around. So all these Arknights players that are playing the game, they've already been bought in. They love Arknights. They love like oh, everyone loves Arknights. That's why I bought in and stuff, which is kind of funny. It's in reverse, but it's buy-in. I've already been bought into the game. I don't mind this beginner portion because I already got bought in from Arknights. But for the newer players, you got to buy them in. You got to convince them to purchase you in essence, even though it's free. And the tutorials are just not gonna help that buy-in. They're not gonna want to buy in with how inundated they are off the tutorials. And then the storytelling, not the story itself. The raw story is we all know the raw story of Arknights. I don't like it's fucking good. But the way they're telling the story in this game is obviously different than what they're used to, so they're gonna make mistakes, but still it's fucking rough. It's rough. I mean, there's no filtering player in Enfield. Do you really need a filter players though? Like I know there's a good medium and stuff, but this is not how like I get you want to filter players, but this is not how you filter players. You don't filter players by miserable tutorials that everyone that even stuck through it that really loves this game fucking hates. That's not how you filter players and stuff. Because I don't finish doing all the tutorials and go, oh my god, that was miserable. It took me an hour, but man, I'm fucking so happy. It was such a good experience and stuff, or whatever the fuck. No, it's not like Arknights where I have a level I couldn't beat and I was on it for like an hour and a half or 2 hours, but I finished it. I'm fucking like hype as shit. I'm like, fuck yeah, I finished. I don't finish the tutorial and go, fuck yeah, I finished the tutorial. I go, fuck, thank God that's over. I'm like, fuck the tutorials and shit. Yeah, like Tier 4, I still go back to that, and it's like cool. It's like it fucking sucked when it happened, but when I finished it, it was like sad. It's like beating a boss in like Elden Ring. That's what it's like. This tutorials are not like that. It's just not fun. It's gonna filter people the wrong way. It's cool to have filters in games, but you want the right filters. This is the kind of filter created by bad impressions, not because you don't like the core gameplay feature. Yeah. It's gonna filter players as well as no tutorials. Honestly, it'll probably get stuck. Well, it's one. I'm not saying like this is the thing. I don't want to remove the tutorials. It's just ways you can explain something to someone that's better than fucking 9 slides that are like 2 lines long on how to fucking drag one fucking conveyor from one point to another point, and that's the whole fucking tutorial. There's ways. See, like this is the issue. Me saying I don't like how they're doing the tutorials doesn't mean they should get rid of all the fucking tutorials. That's not what I'm fucking saying. You know, we can think about this a little bit, guys. We can readjust, you know? We can still have tutorials, but they don't have to be like this. Same thing with the storytelling. I don't have to walk up, watch an in-game rendered cutscene or whatever the fuck, for 5 minutes, walk 5 meters to do it again, to walk 5 meters to do it again, walk 5 meters to do it again. Without you, a month feels like 365 seconds. That's fair. I do agree with you. Sorry for questioning. Just engaging discussion. No, it's fine. It's fine, Z. I appreciate it. I like engaging discussion. But let's look at the comments. Your genie must flow through the factories. I play the factory system at the point that I really forgot the gacha system. Yeah. Factory Simulator disguises a gacha game. We can't forget the puzzle that took you half. Oh, fuck. But yeah, I think it was a really good video. It brought up a really good talking points. I'm really glad I fucking watched it. I agree with 95% of its points, I would say, overall. But he's kept it real, he's kept it straight and stuff like that. I know a way to debunk your entire stance. All right, explain it to me. I'm curious. I am curious. You guys was playing the store with the brain turned off. Talking like Winter Soldier again and again and again and again. 5 meters, dollar ball. Dude, it's fucking terrible. Like, I'm so down to open and read the tutorial pop-up on G, but that click here to click drives me crazy. Yeah, the click here to click here to click here, and you can't do anything else but click that specific spot. It's fuck. But, yeah. Doesn't mean I hate the game. Debunked? Fuck you. Anyways, that's it. Oh, that was a great video. Anyways, let's move on. Holy shit. Got fucking all up in here. All up in here. Holy fucking shit. That tutorial is the Winter Soldier. Fuck, dude, I got traumatized today. That story fucking kicked my ass. It wasn't even a story. We didn't even do... what time is it? It's 9:30. Almost 9:30. I gotta go to bed. I got work tomorrow, guys. All right. I think that was actually a really good point to end off on, because I feel more energized and happy about Arknight's Endfield and stuff. This shit fucking pissed me the fuck off. I still love the game, but this shit pissed me the fuck off. God damn it. I was almost about to throw my headset across the room. I was so angry. I was getting triggered. It was like pressing every button on me, man. I was getting fucking sent to the moon. But... fuck. Higher tier item is really annoying to make for factory. You know, I haven't got to that point yet, so we'll find out. Anyways, I appreciate y'all hanging around. This is it. This is the end. I know we kind of didn't make too much progress in the story, but made a lot of progress. I don't fucking know, but I'm having a good time still. I really am, and I'm gonna be playing it more. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing tomorrow. Maybe I'll stream tomorrow. I don't fucking know. But anyways, that's it. Y'all fucking have a good day, good night, good afternoon, wherever the fuck you are at. Go drink some goddamn water. Go touch some grass. And that is it. Y'all been great. Have a lovely day.